Yippee! It's time to watch some voting stuff. All right, it's a watch party time, or we're watching on stream as well. Let me capture this. There you go.
Because the lines are still ridiculously long.
Where is this, Nevada?
Yeah,
Washoe County Complex is like where all the government buildings are, the county clerk's office, registrar of voters. Come this way, you can see this.
they're in Reno, Nevada.
Recorder, that TV recorder means you have 40 minutes to go left if you've reached this point. Meanwhile, though, we're
Oh my god, that's my house.
He's walking into my house.
That's the old lady.
Don't have enough machines per people in that county. What that means is, unfortunately, because they cannot really release the data on how many people.
Damn, I'm so glad the polls that we went to, there was like no one there.
Want to go to the polls?
To be very slow. They can obviously tabulate sort of in person. They can tabulate the early voting. They can tabulate the mail-in ballots, but they can't release any of that data until the last person has left the line. Which means it's going to mean a lot more coffee tonight for people that are.
The fuck, OP.
He said to go to Weep City.
I don't want to fucking go over there.
Oh, same.
There's so many people over there.
Yeah, I just wanted to watch it here.
I'm just gonna say no.
It's way too many people. I also don't know half of these people.
Is anyone in there?
It's been really tough for people trying to.
Just saying hello.
Oh, is this Junkie? Yeah, I'm just chilling in here, dude.
Both campaigns in the state both seem to think that they have a Trojan horse. Of course, Democrats seem to think that nonpartisans are younger, a little more racially diverse. Republicans seem to think that they're going to skew more conservative. And so we will see. But unfortunately, I think.
What do we got? Like 4 minutes till Nevada closes?
No,
Nevada is closed.
Oh.
But they're all blue states, I think.
Everywhere them sure.
It's 9 o'clock Central Time. Polls closed.
The fuck did you just say to me, Magby?
You are completely right. They have a Republican governor there. Let's talk about Nevada here. Right now, no vote in. Obviously, it's still too early for us to even start to get data in right here. But let's go to 2020. Both elections, both in 2020 and 2016, the winner were Democrats. Clinton in 2016, obviously, and Biden.
Problem, Fiddle?
Spread, though, was only 2%.
No. I was just saying it was like no.
because it's Biden. Also, did you call Bell's place? Velvet?
Wait, what?
The thing that you said in... Oh,
The fuck?
I thought it was you.
You mean you thought that was me?
So is Nevada primarily a blue state, or?
Nevada?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's usually blue.
Yeah, let's say like the map says majority red, but that's like because no one lives there. Everyone lives in Reno or Las Vegas. Yeah.
Mainly Vegas.
Something else we have to understand, I'm going to zoom out a little bit about Nevada, is that you have people from Northern California who have been moving since the pandemic into Reno, right? And then Southern California moving into Las Vegas. People from California find it more affordable. They find it that they can get more for their money because prices have gone up. So
What bitch?
housing prices are a huge thing in Nevada. And finally, the last point I want to bring up here is that the unemployment rate right now in Nevada is over 5%. It's the highest
Oh wow.
state in the entire country. So the economy is huge here. And you got to remember,
Unemployed niggas be like,
tax on tips.
Oh.
Bro. Service workers and the service unions in Las Vegas. Democrats
no way, professor's research.
is a good idea. Unclear if it's ever going to be
That's your
to do that, but it was a plan that caught a lot of attention in Nevada, guys.
And a populist appeal, definitely.
And I think I'm glad Tom is talking through those points here because I think of Nevada and I think economy, right? You talked about the Republican governor that in largely driven by anger over pandemic shutdowns,
Anger.
etc. No tax.
Grr.
I'll tell you another number. I think it's 380, just about 379. That's the price of a gallon of gas in Nevada, the highest of any battleground state.
Wow.
The economy is a big factor in this state, as are the Latino
Damn,
population.
379 over there?
And that's another factor.
Democrats for a long time had a big
Inexpensive.
registration advantage, but that's all but disappeared. And as you mentioned, a Republican won statewide office, the governor's race in 2022.
It's also one of these states with an
All right, how dare you add me?
campaign believes you could see some ticket splitters on that.
And it's a competitive Senate race.
You.
Well, we talked about the fact
Told me
that
to.
about a month ago weren't so competitive in this incredibly tight Senator Jackie Rosen looking for another term.
Look, if the way so far that Donald Trump is performing tonight,
Did I save my energy or just blow it all?
Blow it all. 10 packs. Every single time.
because you want to talk about Nevada,
I can't get 10 packs though.
Republicans basically for the first 3 years of the presidential cycle,
Yeah, just keep doing the basic missions.
the Democrats and voter registration. All of the
Like the basic missions, like the solo. You get a lot of it.
Democrats have done well. 3 years versus 3
I'm
months.
close to a 10 pack.
So far, the 3 years is paying.
10 seconds!
There's the
Wait, do I have enough?
Polls are closing.
another batch of closings, and this will bring us to battleground.
I can do a 10 pack.
Our last battleground state we have not heard from.
Never mind. It's time.
NBC News can make a projection on the state of Utah. NBC projects
Gamble.
Donald Trump will win in Utah and take those 7
Utah?
votes. And we go further.
No way. A Pidgey on it.
Votes Donald Trump, the projected winner in Montana tonight. Here's the map. The road to 270. Donald Trump.
That ability's correct there.
1 Harris with 81. That's the road to 270.
Damn, holy shit.
On the map here, it is, as you
It's a big difference.
Yeah, but when you add California, that's like 60 votes just Kamala.
28,000. What the
heck happened?
Damn.
Too close to call. Gotta say that was a Saturday call as well in 2020.
Oh.
Michigan, too close to call there. Let's see how much vote we've gotten though at this hour. Just 16%. So there's a
Cloister.
lot
I love the
of
pussy
there.
Pokemon.
We'll move over to the state just nearby, Wisconsin, the other industrial.
Yo, Marowak EX.
35%.
Wait, I already
They are making some
oh, wait,
progress,
EX.
but too close to call. Georgia, too close to call. We are getting to a much higher number. We can get down into the counties in just a bit with Tom Yamas. He's right over there, North Carolina as well, starting to count more.
Oh, okay, all these are not like completely.
He's back.
They're not all complete.
No.
Decision. Ooh, Arizona.
Mewtwo EX.
Oh, nice.
Who's winning? Who's winning?
They're sweeping
Trump.
by 120.
Talking about Eastern PA, guys, not to talk about Western PA.
Yo, this card goes hard though.
Yeah, it's 120 down.
Allegheny County here.
I think it may be over, guys.
Compare it to 2020.
Oh!
It's this animation, man.
You're talking about the Mewtwo that he breaking the window?
Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
That one goes hard, actually.
Mm-hmm. I have that.
First assassination attempt
Ditto
took
does have
place
that.
just miles from Pittsburgh.
I have it too. Fuck you.
Trump is on top.
You think Trump has Mewtwo EX?
He got 65
Probably not.
in 2020.
Has what?
Mewtwo EX, you know? Has been playing Pokemon?
I also want to see how the
Nah,
Trump
he
has
ain't
Charizard
far.
EX.
communities, Western PA communities, because tracking
I think he's more of
Oh my-
a dark type deck.
position on that.
I got another Mewtwo EX.
Oh, hey, just like me. I got mine like back to back.
No, but I got a golden one this time.
Yeah.
Westmoreland right next to here. It butts up against Allegheny County, 47%.
We both have the exact same ones.
So he's
Hold on, let me show you what my I pulled. Hold on.
remember, he has to do a little bit better. Erie's the one that we're going to be watching. This is the big swing county. We only have 1% in. The reason why we're watching this is because Erie almost always
Ditto.
picks the winner. Of
Erie!
But we only have 1% in Erie County. But we'll be watching that. Let's move east now because I know we
I
have
got Ditto.
people from the Philadelphia
Yeah,
area.
Diddy?
Leandro Destinai. See how much
Diddied.
over there. Let's go
Yes,
east.
no, I was playing League without you guys because I thought you guys were just watching the
So
election.
Harris has to drive up
I
the
mean,
vote in the suburbs just
no,
like
but
the
Bergen
suburbs
puts them
that
down.
vote in Philadelphia County. So Chester,
Oh.
those ring counties.
Let me
Delaware
stop the
County
queue then.
here. She's overperformed.
Stop the queue.
Velvet, look at
Philadelphia County
look at gaming.
79%. She's
You
gonna
know,
increase those numbers.
I started getting back into Tarkov. I really can't wait for this stupid ass event to be over so I can actually play it and enjoy it.
Oh, you got that basic bitch Mewtwo? Check this shit.
Ooh. Yeah.
Brown icon.
Yeah, but I got this. Look.
24% in, but this
Yeah, but Golden Mewtwo better. Take this out.
Yeah, but I got 2 of them. I got 3 of them in total.
Yeah, but I can run double Mewtwo.
I gotta run triple Mewtwo.
Oh my god.
We're gonna have to wait and see. But you can see here the numbers aren't as high as they
But you got 2 of that fucking same one?
Yeah.
a little bit here if he wants to do better. I'm gonna look at one more area before I send it to you guys. This is the swing care. Northampton.
Yeah, but do you have Ditto? Exactly.
No.
Pennsylvania. This is Bethlehem. That's that whole Lehigh Valley area there. Biden was at 49.
Oh boy.
Right there. Look, guys, it's tough to draw any kind of information on who's on top or who's lower right now. Still too close to call. Trump's on top, but only about 7
Time to play some
spread in 2020.
Literally waiting.
Okay.
A lot of votes still out here. One thing I do
Just tell me when you're hungry.
pull out of Pennsylvania.
I'm hungry.
You said you weren't. Maryland. You said you weren't hungry.
Literally always hungry.
No, I asked him earlier. It's like, are you hungry? He's like, no.
Call me Tom Kids, cause I'm hungry.
I was gonna wait till Mel gets off to play.
To play?
Already off.
Oh, you're done?
Yeah, my team surrendered even though I was like up 30 fucking CS, even though I died. I understand. Oh my god, he's at 201 already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This map's so
Yeah.
funny because it
But
started.
you gotta remember California is not added.
Oh yeah.
We'll see what
And now
happens.
Hawaii.
That's interesting though.
What'd you say, Bill?
Tom just mentioned about the exit.
California's how much?
Exit poll.
Like
and
60.
again, do your caveats, but
Do you want to watch Execute Sprint or you want to watch
Just this one.
I don't care.
like this one?
I'm streaming. I'm streaming it. So.
Thing is too, I don't
want to just
be gambling the whole time.
Guys, what the fuck? What the fuck, guys? What the fuck?
Chat.
This golden one is rarer, isn't it?
Michigan update.
So interesting here. It is
Isn't this golden one rarer?
Where should I put the stream, by the way? Should I put it like bottom left?
Yeah. Guys, I'm one of those Latino voters.
Wow.
Me too.
No one asked
Where do
you.
I check the odds?
I'm sorry. I was hoping Fiddler or he would say that.
Oh, bring her.
You say Pete?
OP.
Oh, I heard you say Pete. I'm like, Pete's not here.
Yeah, Pete. Tur.
Oh dang, those gold ones are extra rare. Okay.
Oh man, there ain't no Nevada. There ain't no Latinos in Nevada. That is cap. They're capping. I know damn well there isn't.
But again, it's about the overperformance. He is doing better with
My
this
dog's
group than he
barking
did
right now.
4 years ago. By a double-digit margin over the course of 4 years.
Let's do
So as I
it.
walk back to the desk, I will tell you
Do I
something, and Chris and I
make
have
it
been
quick?
me up on this as we've been talking to our
Oh, there
sources
we
go.
about
Do
the
it.
Trump campaign. What did we hear again and again? That they thought
Now
they were
I can
going
make
to
it
overperform with Black and Latino voters, Latino men.
I'm
an interesting
pretty
and
sure
important story
Tony
here
Vargas
tonight.
is. Not Tony Vargas. Dan Osborne is winning Omaha too, or not Omaha, but oh, what the fuck is that guy?
His face looks so weird.
He looks like Mitch McConnell, but younger.
He looks like he has a receding hairline.
Also, guys,
you have a
I'm
receding
streaming,
hairline?
so please,
No.
please be mindful.
Cap.
Better for
I don't have a receding hairline. I'm Mexican.
Look at Bucks County. When I was Obama's
Yeah, you have no hair.
Guys, did you hear? Please be mindful.
And so far, it's looking
Did you
like
not?
very early numbers, but she.
Do you
Oh,
remember
please be
my
mindful.
poll?
The mirror?
Latino vote. That
Please
is a
be
very
demure.
scary number for the Harris campaign.
Okay.
We're going to want to do better.
What is highlight cards?
We haven't talked enough about.
It's like you're
senior
oh, you're
vote.
showcasing.
Kamala Harris is doing better with white.
Why would I want to
seniors.
showcase
The
it?
exit polls and some of the
I
early
want to keep that shit a
results
secret.
than expected, then a little bit better than.
Oh,
Why are you scared that I'm
Ooh.
rob you?
Sorry
Back to
about.
Much
Shaco.
more high propensity
Back
voters
to Tom
and a
Kench
lot
because
of
I like
the
eating people.
overall number with those
And also, I had really fun
things that I'm
time
seeing
playing
very
him
early
last night.
that make her
Or
campaign,
Paul asking.
pretty happy. But in general,
I wasn't
Trump's
talking
running
to you,
numbers
Velvet.
that
Not
Are both of
everything's
these
about-
Mewtwo's just the same card?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's just different art.
And we talked a lot about young men.
The move system.
Boring.
For Trump, we saw the MAGA hats at some of the long lines at the universities.
yeah.
Is that unexpected at the level of the lines you're seeing?
I think both sides
Bruh.
have a bit of excitement here. I've talked to Harris officials in the last hour who said, look at
Who
the
do I
lines
pick
in
now?
Penn State. Look at the lines in Arizona.
What do you
Look
mean,
at the
bro?
lines in the Philly.
They banned
college
the one
campuses.
character I
They feel
wanted to
really
play.
good about their ground
Oh.
operation. They have the best ground operation person in America.
Who are you gonna play, Jin?
Yes, you're going.
As the chair,
I was
they
gonna play
built
Jin, yeah.
$1 billion field campaign for this moment, and they're really going for it on the college campuses, and they kind of need it right now.
Jim Messina, good to see you. Thank you.
All right, we've got a winner to announce.
Oh,
Kamala
winner.
Harris takes Colorado as expected. It, used to be a battleground years and years ago.
Oh, I got confused. I was like, why is it going red for a second? I thought Colorado was a blue state.
The vote counted in Colorado. They vote by mail.
Wow.
Those ballots get to be counted quite quickly.
Kamala took Colorado.
That Kamala Harris will take.
Let's go.
So we can fill out the map a little bit more.
Shin.
Yeah.
Lay out the road to 270
Yo, Shen.
battleground states. We have yet.
That's what I just said.
One of the battleground
Yeah, I said it though.
states for Kamala Harris right now.
I've been seeing more Shin support than Shin top.
Industrial Midwest.
Is that Shen support? Or Shen? That's Shen top. It's surfing.
With Georgia and North Carolina and perhaps Arizona and Nevada.
Yeah.
It'll be wild before
That's why I was saying it was Shin top. That's why I was confused.
Who is at Trump headquarters in West Palm.
Is it shot?
What's the mood there? What are you hearing?
I'm about to get shot.
Anyway. Well, I can't use Aerodactyl because I don't have a old Amber.
Well, they're at Trump HQ.
Where is he?
I don't know.
Yo, what if I put in this Ditto though?
Where is he?
Where is he? I paid someone in.
Oh, there. Oh, no, that wasn't him. That was some dude with a hat.
I wouldn't say a hat. Oh, there. Wait, no.
Nope.
That's just another balding person. There he is. Nope.
Nope.
Never mind.
Oh, wait, no.
Is that?
More black voters, more Latino voters.
Is that a Trump cosplayer I saw?
Is that a Tross player?
A Tross player?
Guys, I have an idea.
What if we go to the next convention as Donald Trump?
Donald J. Trump.
Donald
In
John
house.
John Tron.
No, it's TF top. Okay.
Oh, it is. Yeah. I'd be happy to switch because fuck Malzahar.
I don't want to go against the Malzahar.
Exactly.
All right, thank you, Garrett.
All right, let's go with Peter Alexander now. He's with the Harris campaign in Washington, D.C.
I feel like you should get the base evolution cards for free.
Yeah.
Somebody agree with me.
That'd be nice. There's like a deck I want to run, but I don't have some of the base Pokemon I need.
Like I can't even fucking use some of my cards.
You could use your Mewtwo. That's a base.
I don't want to use Mewtwo.
Hey, kitty.
What if I see Mewtwo and I'm like, fuck that guy, and I disenchant him?
Disenchanted?
West Virginia.
Oh, this is perfect. Yeah, there's nothing. There's no important information bottom right, bottom left on this on the game. I could just have it there.
Yeah, cover them out.
They really are relying heavily on those blue wall states right now. And one of those key states, obviously, is Pennsylvania. The biggest prize with 19.
Oh, you guys don't need a leash, by the way.
The last several days up there, and I was in the urban centers where the Harris campaign put a lot of its energy, including in Philadelphia.
You want a solution, no?
Particularly
No.
in places like Philadelphia, where they were sending buses up there to knock on doors to help swell the number.
I'm Shaco. I don't need a leash.
In
Imp part lover. Interesting.
That surround it. They need to run up the numbers among some of those suburban women in particular.
Oh shit, I forgot that team.
Right now and in Philadelphia, so that's where a lot of them are hanging their hat, at least according to the allies I'm speaking to right now. We're going to keep a close eye on that as this night progresses.
All right, Peter Alexander, thanks very much. I think we have a call now in the Texas Senate race. NBC News projects that Ted Cruz will retain.
Oh,
Ted Cruz.
Cruz.
In recent years, in Texas,
No, he's the Zodiac killer.
haymaker Colin Allred will come up short tonight in his bid to
God, Bell.
defeat Ted Cruz.
Don't you know?
Put a Chuck on.
Sorry, guys.
Texas is the white whale for Democrats. Chuck Schumer.
We're gonna know his politics.
Campaign committee threw money in Texas. It's late in the game. Thinking maybe there was something going on there. Texas has a very restrictive abortion ban, as we know.
Man, I just hope that if the world does end, it can wait a whole another week, because I'm trying to watch Arcane Season 2.
Yeah.
For a year and a half, we're not going to.
I can wait a little
Oh, you
bit.
haven't watched it. I mean, no, OP hasn't watched it.
And they've had too many incumbents to defend it.
No, I've watched
Ohio
it.
and
I
Pennsylvania.
can wait a little
Well, I was
bit.
talking about Fiddle, but it's OP.
Yeah, I watched
hanging
it.
around. So they thought maybe late money, but this is You don't just flip a.
Oh my God, dude!
No,
How
we
does?
haven't seen any big flips tonight. In general, you don't just flip a state in 3 weeks. You don't just show up in 3 weeks and think magically things are going to happen. Not with how embedded, not with how nationalized our conversation is, not with how polarized.
So he can just go over minions? Okay.
At some point, the Democratic
That's
Party,
a
if they're
cool
serious about
ability.
Texas, it's been 4 years there. You can't just do it in 4 weeks. And it's the same story we just talked about in Florida. And this is the difference. Again, I go back. The Republican Party for the last 4 years has been much more aggressive.
I love TF, man. Not TF, Mallory.
They've had massive.
Much rather be fighting a TF.
For the last 3 years, and it has padded them. It's what Texas. Look, Republicans got stronger in Texas. I mean, that Latino vote in Texas, when you've got over 60% Latino men moving in Texas towards the Republicans, that's realignment. That is realignment that's happening.
And I think we have another Senate call to make now in the state of Maryland.
This guy's name is Family Guy?
NBC News projects that
Yep.
in Maryland,
Maryland moment.
D'Angelo.
and there's
Shen
Larry
River.
Hogan, former governor.
Also Brooks.
River Shen.
1,000 votes there.
Oh no, River Shen. Fuck.
So here's the Senate at this hour. The Republicans have picked up 1 seat. They need to pick up 2 to take control of the Senate. And the ones hanging in the balance right now in terms of that are Ohio, Sherrod Brown in the fight for his political.
This Chen Jungle? It is. Huh.
Yeah.
Michigan, we're watching.
Oh, he's already down here.
To hold on to that seat after time there.
And Montana.
Damn, how did he get down here already? Holy shit, this motherfucker fast.
Absolutely.
You saw him walk by, didn't you?
Yeah, but he's fast as fuck. What the fuck?
You're watching quite closely to see if they can flip.
I might be dead here. Yeah, I'm dead.
It's okay. As long as you didn't get the first blood.
About the state of Pennsylvania and Latino voters, the split
What?
there. The fact that
I didn't know y'all were doing that.
running on, remember, is his first day in office to start a mass deportation plan. A lot of folks have asked him for details about what would that actually look like. He has not given them, but it is notable that he's increased his support based on what we're seeing so far.
Oh my God, I'm hearing so many fucking whipping sound effects. I
have
thought
the
I'm playing.
concept of a plan.
Democrats making that late play to try to win them back. And
What are you watching, Johnny
based on
Test?
what we're seeing didn't work.
Yeah, that's what it feels like.
The exit polling also shows that more people
Aha,
do not
motherfucker.
see immigrants deported.
You're not the only one that has grasp.
Here. They want to see a pathway to legal immigration here.
I got
This is
outplayed.
nothing that we got from the exit poll. So interesting dynamics at play on this issue.
All right, let's go over to Tom Yamas. He's got the big board going, and the state of Iowa, which has been of intrigue since a Saturday night surprise at the poll.
It was a huge question mark. If you woke up on Sunday and you watched Meet the Press with Kristen Welker, it was a huge headline, right? People woke up on Sunday and the Des Moines Register poll, Harris was up by 3 points within the margin of error. The politics desk just pointed this out to me. Let's dig in because we have some voting data now. 45%.
Miles is missing. He's coming bot.
Oh God.
Biggest county to most people. This is
Oh no, there he is.
here. So she's on top, 55% to 43%, 94% of the votes in. But look at Trump's margins. Trump's actually doing better than he did in 2020. Let's go over here to another county, Dubuque County, 94% of the votes in. Trump's at 52. Trump was at 50.
Got a
So
slash.
he's grown in both those districts, in both those counties, I should say. For Democrats to flip Iowa, he has to be doing worse in those counties. Again, look, there's still a lot of vote out. A lot of vote has to come in, but this would be a shocker if Republicans lost Iowa. Remember, Trump won 98 of
What's
the
the cooldown on
99
that?
in the primary, and when you
30 seconds.
passed, he won by 8 points.
Kraken Slayer or Collector, guys?
Won by
Collect.
9
Wait,
points
yeah,
in
collector.
2016. So my point here being that if
Iowa, what are you
was gonna Trump
doing?
blue, she has to be turning out the votes in Des Moines and in other
Wait, no,
places.
too early to call.
That's not happening.
We actually have a call right now. Let's
Answer the call.
Here, projection, and Iowa will go red as
Ooh, damn.
Iowa dub.
All right, we're screwed. GG, everyone.
We can see the breakdown
It's
there.
over.
Half the vote counted there. So
Pack it in, guys. He won Iowa. I'm gonna go kill myself.
restrictive abortion ban that just went into effect in July, and this
God, I love abortion bans.
polls are coming out that perhaps there was going to be a way
You
for
good over there,
women to
Fiddle?
somehow
I could use some help.
state blue, but this was not.
Hey,
Oh, TF is coming down.
This is a miss because this looks exactly the way I
I
thought.
think Miles is coming too, so be careful.
We're in margin of error range.
Maybe not. Alright.
Look, she
One way.
she found something with pollster, independent.
Bro.
Looking like they were choosing, and certainly we've seen some evidence of it in national.
How'd you eat me?
Here or there. And look, I've seen it throughout the Midwest, but it's a point here or a point there. I don't know if it's enough.
Jesus.
I was kind of trying to eat you because I think you get movement bonus when you get spit out.
That if clear, I mean that is.
I don't think you do. Anyway, I would have killed him soon.
Story of the night is the shift among Hispanics.
Oh, and you get shield too.
Voters are swing voters.
What the fuck?
You know, what's interesting here is the Republican Party
That's
treated
weird,
them
bro.
the same way they treated
What?
white working class voters. They courted them the same way they treated white working class
For
voters.
some reason, my
The
mouse
Democratic
wasn't
Party has
acting the
spent
way
a
it
lot
should
of
have been
time treating
acting.
it as an identity group. You know,
Damn.
and you know whether
That's an
mouse was doing
unfortunate
that.
loss from Iowa.
and there's a lot of hand wringing
Well,
about
time to go shoot whoever the person is.
real quick, like, you know,
The way God intended.
This is a joke. This is a joke, by the way.
Oh yeah, you're streaming.
how to target working class.
I'm not joking, by the way. I'm
What the
4
fuck?
hours away from Iowa. I'm coming.
Sort of a working class coalition.
I know how to get into the Iowa State Capitol building. I've been there before.
Working class whites.
Okay, tell us in detail how you get in, please.
There's these steps that you go up.
And then a door.
No, there's 2 doors.
Very durable majority.
Tell us in detail how you
Found
get
that
through
dragon,
security
by the
without
way.
being caught.
No, you're not.
It doesn't matter your ethnicity. It matters your education.
But is it Donald Trump or is it the Republican Party?
I just realized this TF
Or is
isn't
it the Democrat
going
Party?
anything with mana based.
Meaning, like, I
You're going
don't-
He's going
80.
ADTF, almost.
ADTF.
Latino voters, in many ways, the
Oh
same.
no.
are driven
Oh, that hurts. Ow, stop it.
In particular,
No, 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 no.
Republicans align closer with Latino voters, or Latino voters will align more closely with conservative party, and that's school choice. And that has been, and you can't help but want to
Such an annoying character.
expanding school choice. Where have Republicans made the greatest gains among Hispanic voters? Florida, Texas.
Oh, channel.
Economy, those issues, bread and butter issues, and that is how they talk to them. I'm not saying Democrats weren't, but for the sort of the cultural issues don't play as well with Hispanic voters as they may with college-educated whites or.
Oh, Chanel, I guess.
Hammer some of those issues
Over
in
and over.
ads over and over again.
I think he flashed too, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Votes are rolling in. We've got the latest on the battleground states, and we're inching closer to that 270 mark. Stay with us. Election night rolls.
Ooh. Who's gonna win?
Oh.
Just careful.
You
They
fine?
don't know.
Oh. I thought someone was fighting.
Talking shit, Bell?
I asked if Fiddle was fine. I thought she was fighting someone.
No, I'm good. I'm in the jungle.
We in the jungle.
In the jungle.
I caught up with CS for a
I'm
bit.
dead.
But I'm back.
Ooh. Happy affiliate anniversary. Thank you. I forgot it's today, I'll be honest. I was talking about it
Today?
yesterday. My affiliate anniversary.
Oh,
I got affiliate back in 2018.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I did.
Oh, hey, he can stun me out of that, even though I was fully in. Did not know that.
Pop that.
Sorry, why didn't that root him? Whatever. Oh, they have 6 grubs, that's great.
How many votes does the Orange Man have?
Enough.
Enough.
Enough? Oh, God.
He has 211 right now, I believe.
Oh, that's not good.
Okay, well, that's fun. I'm just dead, probably.
Oh, you come down?
Are full of possibility and energy, and how you get set for the day ahead matters. It's about getting caught up and getting ahead, because
I'm not dead. Careful, there's a Shen under you. Right here.
Bro, Malzahar flash.
Mal's no ult.
Yeah.
No, it flash.
Trying to get out to young people.
I don't think TF has enough
We've got important news this
mana
hour
to
about your money, mental health.
ult, by the way.
Why is it so tough right now?
But be careful.
He definitely has enough mana to ult.
Oh, I looked a little too early there. Oh,
He's
ew, he
ulting.
went demolish? What a
I
fucking...
know, it's his thing.
I hate this guy.
Welcome back to NBC News coverage of the road to 270 now. There's where things stand. Donald Trump out with 207.
Hey.
And we're able to make a characterization in Virginia. 13 electoral votes are too early to call that race in Virginia. We move to Nebraska right now. That race also too early to call. Less than half of the vote in, so still a ways to go there. We move to Minnesota. And Donald Trump and Kamala Harris right now, that's too early to call. Trump out to an early lead. In Pennsylvania, this is one of the big battleground states, could be the biggest. 19 electoral votes, too close to call the characterization. Wisconsin, another battleground. Here's where it looks right now. Too close to call, a difference of fewer than 8,400 votes there right now, and 47% in, so more to count there as well.
Tom Yamas, who's looking at Wisconsin, and what are you seeing in these early numbers?
So, a quick reminder, when you think about Wisconsin...
How many states have voted so far? Like a majority, right?
Well, I mean, they've all voted, but counted like half are done.
Oh, okay.
In 2020. Right now, 47% of the votes in. We want to dive a little
Bro,
deeper
I
and look at some of
hate
these guys.
how they play. They play like
Again, we're
scummy.
still waiting for a lot of the vote in Milwaukee. We're expecting this a little later in the night. 51% is in. Let's see how Harris is doing compared to Biden 4 years ago. She's down about 3 points, 3 or 4 points.
Being a pussy and not
Americans will literally go for anything but a woman, huh? Yeah.
Dane County. This is where the University of Wisconsin is. It's one of the fastest growing areas of the state here. 75%.
Unfortunately, yeah.
She's 2 points down, but again,
oh shit.
Let's talk about the Republicans.
Hold on.
We talk about the wow.
Don't fight, don't fight.
The counties around Milwaukee.
I can't really reach.
Trump's at 59.6.
Stop him.
77% of the vote is
I'm on my way.
He's slightly underperforming by a percentage point or two. Let's go over here to the Owen Wow Ozaki. 55. He's at 54. So, you know, a slight change, but almost around the same margins. And then Washington doing much better. 50% of the vote is in. 49.
No way that didn't root him, man.
2020, he's now up to 70. The other part where they do well in the other part of the state, in Green Bay, it's called the
It's
Bow.
hiding behind minions.
It's the Bow counties and the Wow. Bow Wow. I know that's pretty funny, but maybe it's not that
Oh,
funny.
I could have stopped this back.
Green Bay. Trump is 52%.
He's CP. I'm back.
Yeah. Alright.
Hey, they're being weird.
He has crack
Weird. Democratic votes in Green Bay as well. We're going to come down here to the Owen Bow out of gaming. 54-57. Again, he's overperforming there. And then finally in Winnebago, 36%. I want to show two more counties you guys may have heard of, you may not have. Racine, these are suburbs of Milwaukee, getting closer
Still
to
top
Chicago.
here. We can.
These were counties that Trump flipped from Obama, and then he held them 4 years later. 15% in, Trump was at 51-68. That's a strong number for him. We go to Kenosha, which has been in the headlines, especially after the George Floyd protests. 50% in 2020, 73%.
Good job, Fiddle.
Yep.
He's overperforming there. So if you're looking at Wisconsin right now, I mean, the Republicans have some sort of...
That was actually a really big flash on him. I do say so myself.
I do say so myself.
And Dorr is the other one. You've probably heard of Dorr.
Ken's bot again.
The political headlines
Yeah.
lately. Our data at a Dorr is a little...
Give me some tower.
We're going to wait till
Wait.
for right now. But Sauk County, we can look at 48% is in. Biden won this in 2020. Trump won it in 2016. 47-50. You can see Trump's overperforming there. But again, still a lot of the vote is out. We're going to have to wait and see.
You know what? I can just get all of tower with this.
County, home of the international.
There's our support 0-5.
So if you ever want to go down there, you're near Madison. Drive over to Sauk.
I'm on my bot.
Yeah, they're all here.
Yes, exactly. Let's go to Stephanie Gosh.
Can you find them?
Probably in this bush, maybe.
Riding
Nope.
on Pennsylvania for the Harris
I
campaign.
think they're all just backing.
Yeah, there certainly are, Savannah. You know,
You
we
may
are
have
here
Kraken Slayer,
working
but I have a
at
big
the
tongue.
tabulation center. This is where they're going through all those mail-in ballots. And, you know, we've been noticing in recent weeks and months kind of lessons learned category from 4 years ago. And this place is a perfect example of some
Mel's no ult.
lessons that have been learned. You may remember in 2020,
He just used
the
it.
tabulation of the mail-in
TF
ballots
has yet to use his ult, by the way.
in downtown
His
Philadelphia.
ult did that much damage, which is fucking retarded.
Yeah, hold on, I'm gonna pop his fucking bubble.
It is secured by a fence with barbed wire, and they are doing tabulation
Yeah.
inside.
Oh, TF is mid. Oh, fuck.
Run to me.
As we speak right now.
I'm going as fast as I can.
Unknowns back in 2020 at the end of the night was, well, just how many mail-in ballots are there out there? We don't know. Well, tonight, right before midnight, we're going to get a briefing here from the city commissioner, from Seth Houston. He's
Oh,
going to tell
he's
us how many of those mail-in ballots from Philadelphia
he wants to rush me.
and
Okay.
how many they have yet to process, to give an
Nice.
idea of how much more time
Jordan.
it is going to take. All of that, more transparency, this more security, so things go much more smoothly. Savannah?
Ow, that tower hurt.
Back with our panel and guests.
Guys, that tower hurt.
It didn't do anything.
Former director of strategic communications for the Trump 2020 campaign.
Clear mid bell.
Back. How's the blue wall looking right now, Senator?
Well, you know what? I just got to say, with the exception
But he's gonna hurt. Holy shit, that's a lot of fucking damage.
in Iowa, where clearly
Oh,
get off of me!
here.
I'm a moist little.
looks like the pollsters got it
Walk down to me.
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
going.
you're 1 HP.
because I'm looking at these blue walls. If you look at Berks County, Harris is underperforming. You look at Lancaster County, she's overperforming. It's going to be razor close.
Fuck, who do you think you is? Who do you think you is?
What we're going to have to figure out is, do we have a country
just
where
out.
an election can be close?
Careful, there's a mouse.
No, 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 no.
That's the question that I'm beginning to worry about. That if these are all really close,
Scare the hell out of
they
me.
go the way of Donald Trump.
I was giving you a shield.
I don't think there'll be any problem.
Thought you were walking me towards him. I'm like, no, no, no.
I mean, we do. I mean, we really do. It's not going to stop that.
I was giving you a shield in case he was gonna push back.
No, and one thing I'll say I'm looking at right now is Philadelphia itself, because while Kamala Harris has her margin, the numbers aren't there. She's about 2 points behind right now of where Joe Biden was, but there was a 400.
Bro's being a faggot. Oh,
okay.
Sorry, but Jesus.
Rural areas. Right now,
I ain't getting no support down.
The last time I looked, she's on pace for.
There's literally nothing I can do bot side.
Maybe 400 or so thousand. That's if the current margins hold.
Bro, I'm so tired of this fucker ulting.
She needs to be above 4.
Nah, this game is so fucking stupid.
Right now it's about 190,000 vote difference with 50%.
It's early, but I mean, it seems like what we're gleaning from exit polls and other data is that the Trump campaign is overperforming, doing very well with
Get him, fiddle.
and young men. That Joe Rogan army appears to be real in a lot of these big
He's 1 HP right here. He's dead.
I assume.
Got your fucking bucks. Grab dragon.
Yeah. Hey, that was pretty good.
Hey,
In some of the suburbs, it's not always.
They should make a Native American skin for Tom Kench.
Whoa. What the fuck is that? Oh.
I think there's a lot of people on
It's Renata ult. Or not her ult, but like the fucking thing.
right now. How about that? Yeah.
Watch for mouse.
The fact that it's been called for Trump in Montana and it hasn't been called for the Senate race gives you an indication. Same thing in Ohio. And I think everybody needs to remember what Lester just said is true. It's a 50-50 country.
You know, they kind of hurt,
Assume for purposes
but
of this conversation that in fact they take the Senate. And let's
I
assume for purposes that Trump wins
have
the
shield.
presidency. They're not going to have
You have some mid. Watch out, OP. He's heading towards your side.
52. And you have a couple of Republicans that are not all on board with some of the Trump stuff, like Susan Collins
Clear
and
top.
Lisa Murkowski.
Center
You could actually
here.
have a situation where the Senate is frozen.
I'll just stick around OP.
In either administration.
I'm gonna set up these.
He's behind me.
So
I'm gonna set up these bushes with
I think
boxes.
that regardless of how this turns out, I think the leader of this country needs to realize it's time to quit dividing and try to unite and figure out if we can't find ways to work together.
We have a divided Senate. I mean, already the status quo is, it's essentially tied with Democrats having control of the tie-breaking vote of Vice President Harris. We haven't even talked about the House, possibly because it will be weeks before we know. But Democrats are hoping to take back control of the House. They only need to net out 4 seats, so those races will go. But once again, I mean, you just look at a country, to Lester's point, that is very divided.
Get up there, Bell. Oh, you're dead, aren't you? Oh, yeah, TFT feed.
And right now, so far, that is what the results are bearing out.
Wait. Oh.
Say, we're sitting here, it's 10:30 Eastern time. This is
So
kind of a
close.
little bit of a strange moment. We have some data in, but not all. We have a lot of exit poll data in, but not a ton of vote count yet. We still have a ways to go. We haven't called a single key battleground state yet. So this is an interesting moment in the evening, and I think it bears having this conversation, because when you look at the strategies from each of these campaigns, the vice president did something very specific. She looked to once she got into the race not too long ago, she looked to cast Donald Trump as a danger to democracy.
Oh, tired of it, man.
Positive case for herself and why she should get another 4 4 years. Her campaign spent so much time in places like Wisconsin. Think about that Ripon visit, the birthplace of the Republican Party, bringing out Liz Cheney, former Congresswoman on the Republican side. I think everybody knows who the Cheney family is.
Let's channel again.
To this tiny slice of people.
How fast is he fucking in it?
Quite totally in their tribal
Too
corners.
fast.
Former President Trump looked to supercharge his base.
But it's so interesting because you say it's a tiny number, and it is, but these were Haley voters, a lot of them. I mean, Kamala Harris went around with Liz Cheney. They went to the
He's over somewhere over here.
I don't know where Miles is, so be careful.
Jimmy McCain, some of these
That's one.
big names that former Republicans just played.
Oh, there he is.
Out there. She was trying to find those
I'm on my way out.
urban women who just had enough with Donald Trump.
Let me just pause the conversation very quickly because we have a call now. I believe.
Oh, we got a call. Answer the call.
Nebraska. Okay, this is NBC.
Oh, Nebraska, come on.
No, but it's 3 out of the 5 instead of 4 out of the 5.
Takes me to Tom. I'll let you explain it.
Yeah, no, I appreciate that. Again, so Nebraska, remember, they give out their electoral votes for the popular vote, whoever wins the state. They also give them by congressional district. From what you just reported there, projecting one of the congressional districts, it's going to be District 3. It's going to go to Trump. There are 2 other congressional districts, 1 and 2, that we're still watching.
Wait, there's 3. They split up into 3 districts?
Yeah.
Swing district. The other one, Nebraska 1, usually goes red. We're still waiting on some vote there. It hasn't been.
I didn't know that's how that worked. Is that specifically for Nebraska?
Some states, yeah.
Oh.
A few states. Maine's one of them as well.
I think it's just Maine and Nebraska, actually, thinking about it.
Probably.
Also a neighboring conservative county, Saunders, and a little bit of Sarpy as well. I think we just can't call it. The difference is 22,000 votes. That's what the difference was in 2020 when Biden won the state. So Democrats are in good shape right now. It's unclear how much of the vote is out. Let me see if I can come back and see if we can get how much of the vote is out in this.
I gotta go camp bot. Hold on.
As soon as we have a call on Nebraska,
Kill the fucking Mouse of Harlan's unkillable. Bro's been AFK all game. He's 0-0-0.
All right, let's take a look at the battlegrounds. It's 10:35 in the east, 7:35 in the west, and we've got all battlegrounds closed right now and votes being counted. And too close to
Party in the Midland.
say a lot over these next few moments. That's the story in Pennsylvania, about 58%
Oh,
of the
Bell's
vote
dead, probably.
there. In Michigan, also too close to call, the battleground state where both candidates spent a ton of time alongside Wisconsin as well, too close to call.
Oh,
nice.
We're still counting about half the
Miles is coming down.
Go down south, the Sun Belt path.
No fucking minion stop. Oh my god.
Drags up, so.
Yeah.
Donald Trump
Yeah, shouldn't TF for someone over there.
Too close to call. In North Carolina, we're still calling it too early to call, so we're waiting for more vote there, even though 84% of the vote.
That's warded. Of course it is, man.
We just had the polls closed there about 90 minutes ago. They got to wait a little bit before they.
And I'm dead. I can't move.
There. And same thing in Nevada. It'll be a while there. And in fact, if you mail your vote in Nevada, I think you can mail it. It could be land there as late as Friday.
Yeah, bro gave up after I did that.
So here's the road to 270, and it's being filled out along the familiar lines that we've all become so.
Oh, I got Mal ulted.
Thank you, bro.
Those big question
Actually huge.
Tom, let's go to Pennsylvania because I think
Yeah, Mal's ulted.
we've often said this will
Ulted OP so he can get out.
Thank you, bro. Very cool.
Mal's is
On the
low.
way, fiddle.
Come on, bro.
Hope he's dead. But he's low. You can stop him from
I can
taking
try
drag.
to go down, yeah. Hold on.
68% of the vote is in.
I'm out.
Trump won this in 2020. Hillary Clinton won this in 2016.
Not even doing it.
Highlighting this county. Let me move the map over again. Center County. This is Penn State. This is
That's.
County. The Democrats should be on top right now. Again, they're 68% of the vote in. They could still catch up, but Trump is on top right now. I want to go back to
No,
Fuck,
Shen
man.
does way too much fucking damage, man.
have moved to the eastern portion of the state. We're talking about Northampton. This is one of those.
She did over 1,000. That's fucking retarded.
Always picks the winner back to like Kennedy years, I think. Trump won it in 2016. Biden won it in 2020. Right now, Trump's on top. 73% of the vote is in, so there's still vote out. Those things change again. It's still early. We're not calling these counties as well. I want to zoom in here. This is Berks County. I'm going to zoom in. Reading, PA. This is a city where Hispanics are the majority here. 92% of the vote is in. Trump is up at 56. It's not a huge surprise, but what it shows is that he's overperforming. He won this county in 2016 and 2020, and tonight he's overperforming. Again, some of that vote is still out, but we're watching that. Finally, I want to look at Scranton right here, okay? Lackawanna County. Republicans thought they maybe had a chance in Scranton at least to peel away some of the votes there. Again, this is where Joe Biden was from. People wondered if he got the friends and family discount there with voters. She's underperforming tonight, 51% right now. Biden was at 53. In a state where it could be determined by 40,000 votes, 80,000 votes, every little bit matters. If they're looking at the map right now and you're a Republican, you're probably feeling a little bit better. But again, I just want to say it's still so early in the night and there's still a lot of vote out. Philadelphia County, just because this was brought up on the set earlier, 62% of the vote. Biden was at 81. She's at 77. A lot of the vote is still out. But again, she wants to be in the same high watermarks for Biden, this guys.
Yeah, Mark Lauder was just here. You know, you staffed Vice President Pence, a longtime Republican operative. You think there's not enough vote for her to make up that margin?
Well, there's still a lot out there. I'm just saying, all of these things start to add up. It's like death by 1,000.
Holy shit, Jesus.
So if you drop 40,000 votes.
They're all going? They're on Baron. They're on Baron.
6,000 county. This 6,000.
Go on.
I don't have a ward.
I'll leave it to the brilliant minds of the decision desk.
You guys stopped it.
When that happens, I'm not nearly that good at math.
They're still on it? Damn. They're halfway. We're on our way.
Encouraging, and when you see the Latino vote come in, you see some of the closing of the gap with the young voters. It's starting.
Please, Bell. Why don't you eat me when I need it?
Because I just.
No, this motherfucker, dude.
And there's a few places where former President Trump improvements from his performance 4 years ago. It is Latino voters, as you talk about, Mark. It is voters under 30.
Go get it, Bill.
It is independent.
I'm coming. Only one person gets it.
He's doing better than he was 4 years ago. Here's where her improvement is, and this is interesting. It's with seniors. It's with voters over
No one has it now. Thank God.
You pointed to me when he said, and I just want to let everyone know.
We talked about it in the commercial break like 2 hours ago. So it was more of a callback to something that I forgot we didn't say on the air because we're
It's okay though.
constantly. But the senior
I ate
piece
fiddle.
of it is interesting
Okay.
because think about who actually gets out and votes, right? Who is more likely to get out there and vote? It is seniors. So there's some fascinating dynamics at play, and as we're all talking about, 10:40, we're only on our first cup of coffee.
I think one of the dynamics at play as we watch these results come in that's so fascinating. You think about how close, what a tough slog Pennsylvania is as we watch this come in. And you think about that decision that she made to have Walz as her running mate, as opposed to Governor Josh Shapiro. So as we watch this come in,
Josh Shapiro.
Josh Shapiro.
a lot of people question, what would Pennsylvania look like with Shapiro on the ticket? And
I mean, if she
On the way from behind.
Yeah.
Also on my way.
Senator McCaskill, Josh Shapiro has
Uh-oh.
pretty red counties.
I'm going in.
He is.
I'm almost there.
But so is the walls of the Midwest. And I think what her decision is, one of judgment, where she looked at somebody that already...
Dude, I'm tired of this game.
And she looked at someone who was much different. He wasn't Ivy League. He wasn't all smooth. He was relatable and a coach and somebody who really kind of oozed Midwestern relatability. And I think that's she thought was an
Just get fucking R pressed on me.
just a mirror of who she was.
He's dead.
And I don't know if it was the right call or not. I think
They're building full armor, so he was just gonna shred them.
and they're going to be around. Shapiro's not going anywhere. You may see him on the ballot in the future.
Yeah, I'm just going to call it out. You sound like you see the end here.
I don't. I do think that,
Damn.
obviously we're disappointed about North Carolina and Georgia because there was a real feeling that there was such a good ground game compared to what the Trump...
And to be clear, we haven't called those.
No, we haven't, but I'm looking internally at the numbers, and they're not as hopeful as I would like them to be. I still think we have a path, obviously, in the blue wall states, and I don't think anybody knows how Nevada's going to turn out, and I think that is another one. We could have 4 states that determine the presidency that are all decided by less than a half a point.
Yeah, okay. Thanks for that.
That's so funny.
You guys are fucking chasing this man.
NBC News correspondent Allison Barber now in Gwinnett County, Georgia. Allison, how are things going there?
Hey, Lester, so we're starting to get initial numbers from the early voting in this county. Initially, they were
Oh, okay.
Dude, where is the shield? How does he shield himself? Oh, it's fucking Seraphine. Fun. Do drag. They're both one.
Yeah, I'm going. Let's start drag.
Harris is leading in the early votes that they have tabulated in this county so far.
There's a mouse right here.
Counted any of the precincts that reported today. That process still happening here.
Please don't let them steal. Slow down on doing it.
Different precincts in this county. There are 156 precincts in Gwinnett County.
Okay, put him there. Oh, he ults in. One no. Quite a pill.
And the blue bags, I'm told, have official election material that had to be returned. Pamphlets, things that sort of gave directions to the election workers. All of that stuff coming in now. It's coming in waves. The first
Need to defend base.
from precinct captains on were
Oh, Seraphine just died.
election workers tell me is a way, a thing that's changed over the
He
years.
already said, I don't care.
The election materials that had to be returned, provisional ballots, and the memory cards with the votes all at once. And because it took a while to clean up, it would take a little longer for those memory cards to come in. Now they get the memory cards first, then the rest of the materials. The memory cards, they're actually in all these little bags. You see them unzipping there. Those are from 100 different precincts. Each precinct has at least 2 memory cards that have the vote count from today on them. They go in here, they get processed, and they go out to the public. So they're still deep in that process right now. But let's go again to the back, because this is where we see a lot of activity happening on and off.
Can you run towards me, Fiddle?
Fine.
Being processed and scanned and tabulated, or mail-in ballots being opened and sorted, or provisional ballots being reviewed. So remember that
I need to pop a shield.
I need self. Hold on. Give me a second.
Democrat, we expected Democrats to carry this county, but ultimately
Takes no damage, man.
40% of the vote in Gwinnett County. And what Republicans were hoping was if they could notch that up
There
by
you
a
go.
couple percentage points, they could cut in to Harris's margins, and then if they also did well in Republican strongholds, could potentially carry the state. What we're seeing in turnout is turnout so far has exceeded the turnout numbers in 2020, and right now, based on what has been entered, Trump is holding at about 40%. So right now, those extra percentage points haven't come. Could that change? Yes, that's Tom Yamison's lane. We'll leave him on that. Over here, though, is where they're going through some of the different election material, and they've also been sorting provisional ballots. You can see them in the back here, Savannah and Lester. They're just busy working. They will be here late at night. They expected the last bit of stuff to come from the precinct to get here at 11:30. Savannah.
All right, Allison, thank you so much. We're going to take a short break right here. Many more coming up at the top of this hour, including California and its whopping 54 electoral votes, and a look at who's ahead in the race to 270 on election night.
Alright. Leave a box right there, a little ward.
Yeah, this warded, I can already fucking tell.
Going down.
Fucking everything warded, man.
How the fuck did I know I was there? That was not warded. Now it's warded. Shen here.
No. Not me, not again.
Okay, bro.
That's good. Oh, Fiddle. Okay, well. Dude, what is that fucking Shen? I'm done. Fuck this.
Yeah, what the fuck is that damage, man?
And each other.
Oh, it's a Smurf too, Mo.
So far, no calls in any of the battleground races. As you see Rockefeller Plaza here on this election night. The big prize, of course, the presidency, but also the balance of power in Congress. Kristen Wilker's here with more on that.
Hey, Lester. Well, again, just to recap for everyone, Republicans do have one pickup so far tonight. That's in West Virginia. No surprise there. Let's take a look.
West Virginia.
Arizona. Ruben Gallego, Kerry Lake, too early to call right now with 51% of the vote in. Let's
Who the fuck are these people? Oh, Senate.
Senators, bro.
What's the new president, bro?
Oh, wait, no, Senate.
Too close.
Steve McCormick.
McCormick with 49% of the vote. Senator Casey trailing there.
Tim Sheedy.
Tim Sheedy.
John Testy.
John Test.
John Tester sounds like such a fucking like fake ass name.
Yeah.
Bernie Moreno. Bitch.
Bernie.
Bernie. What the fuck?
Senator Sherrod Brown.
Bell, are you good?
Better dead than red, am I right, fellas?
Let's take a look at the Senate.
Or doesn't like Ohio.
Take a look at where things stand again.
Oh.
They just did my
Republicans might take over the Senate.
But we continue to watch Montana and Ohio so closely. Again, could Ohio be a
This bitch isn't at 100 yet. What the fuck?
Alright, bro, California in 11 minutes.
have been diminishing.
Democrats came in with a pretty
Democrats.
tough map to defend.
Democrats.
To defend.
Democrat.
I hate me, I am Democrat.
All right, guys, who's gonna bench Chan?
They need 2 seats.
Nobody.
If Vice President Harris.
That guy
wins,
thinks
the
he's.
White House
Let's see,
cooking.
California is...
Trump wins. So right now we're.
How many fucking votes? Tell me.
Put it this way, right? If
Isn't
Republicans
it
54.
end up winning control of the
54.
Senate based on how this map looks, it would be a shocker, right? That's a huge storyline of the night. I mean, it's a big storyline either way because control of the Senate matters for a lot of the reasons that we've talked
Let's
about.
see.
But that's how the map has been looking, and so we're waiting on these 2 outstanding states.
And they're already
There it is,
part of the
boring
way
ass
there. They
fucking
already
character.
have this pickup in West Virginia. We cannot stress enough. If Vice President Harris were to win the White House, it would be incredibly challenging for her to get judicial nominees confirmed, to get her cabinet confirmed with a Republican Senate.
So here we are, we're nearing the top of the hour, but we're still no calls in any of the battleground states. Are you surprised we are where we are right now?
No, because as Claire McCaskill has said so accurately, what we are
No way, Trump's winning Wisconsin.
Maybe we're right.
leading up to this evening, it looks like the polls
What are you doing, junkie?
the 50-50 race, and so this is going to go down to the wire.
Poppy sub.
Close race means a long time. We can put it that way, right? I think that's generally the vibe. We'll see how it goes. I think everybody's looking towards Pennsylvania, just in chatting with.
All right, well, let's check back into the presidential race, and we'll take a look at the road to 270.
I'm already at 270.
Yeah, pounds.
It is 10:50.
Damn!
Damn.
Right now on the road to 270.
What the fuck did I say?
Those will be the keys to get into the White House in the next year. Right now, we want to go to Peter Alexander.
By the way, a lot of people has voted ever since 2020.
Peter?
What?
A lot of people has voted since 2020.
Yeah, bro, a lot of people has voted.
Have more voted now than 2020.
Yes, this has been known.
Well, it was also right in the middle of a fucking pandemic too, so like, there's also that.
That guy's eyes are really weird.
He's a reptilian, bro.
Your eyes are really weird.
Come on.
He's blinking so much. He's blinking so much.
Blink if you need help. Blink if you need help.
Oh my god, dude, I don't want to.
Does anybody know Morse code? Check this out.
He's blinking. Somebody sent in the SWAT team. He's blinking so much.
It's pretty concerning.
Have fun, Bill.
I don't want to have fun, dude. I don't know who to play against a Teemo.
Mordekaiser.
But obviously, this is not.
Oh, you're so fucking funny.
I know.
The way that some of those this evening right now again.
I don't know, Malphite. But we need AP or AD though. Scion.
Oh yeah.
I almost missed the fucking lock-in button.
The lock-in button.
But it does certainly increasingly mean that they
Yes, it's a button to lock in your character.
Pennsylvania, Michigan, and Wisconsin, and frankly, speaking to some people in some of those states,
Wisconsin.
the Harris campaign, they
He's
said
locked
that's
in,
where they
boys.
are seeing some concern that's going to be a tightrope that they have to still.
Oh my god, that yawn felt so amazing. I'm so glad I'm not closing, guys.
Were in fact right.
Yeah, but fucking Ramus.
Are really reflecting what we're watching.
He works at Freddy's.
Well,
Freddy's?
nationally, this is a
Fast food.
evenly divided country.
You know Culver's?
Oh, like a sandwich shop?
Literally just
No. What?
No.
Culver's
What?
just in sandwich?
Are you retarded?
Close to where this thing ends up, but remember, for the Democrats to win the
Oh, thinking of the other. Sorry, we have one that's called. We have a thing here called Culver's, but it's like a sandwich shop.
My God, Mastery 24.
Do you know?
Oh my
I don't know. What's another example? It's like Freddy's.
Steak and Shake.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Five Guys, burgers and fries.
It is not like Five Guys.
Yeah, you're right.
In and out.
I mean,
Cookout.
If In-N-Out was known for custard, yeah.
Oh.
What
the fuck?
Perform well in right now, but you know, frankly, that's the candidate assessment.
holy shit, this is
It's a
different
food
things than
slash
I've.
ice cream place, basically.
Yeah. Dairy Queen. Could have said Dairy
Oh,
Queen.
okay. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Dairy Queen.
They're as close as they can be. Let's go.
Who the fuck goes to Dairy Queen anymore, though?
Old people.
Milwaukee for us. Hi,
Well,
Shaq.
blacks.
My 65-year-old uncle. That's who.
Uh-oh.
PB&J and a big glass of milk right before bed. Let's go.
Update is despite the fact
I'm not gonna sleep tonight.
pickup that we saw earlier today. I'll show you what happened. It was on these tabulators that we see, and if you look closely at that red sticker there, they say that.
Hey, someone hit Control Alt Delete real quick. Middle. Hit Control Alt Delete.
Why?
Flap there that
I want to see something.
it was not completely locked. So
Hit Alt and F4 while you're at it.
got a bipartisan group together. They went through to all of the 13
Honestly, Scion isn't the best pick, but you should be okay.
and they went through
Why'd you tell me to go in then?
Now, despite that,
Silas is
Better than the
here.
other options.
when you look around here, you see that each of
He's better than the other options, Mel.
I was gonna go Cho'Gath.
Both feeling
You're gonna go who?
tonight. I like it.
Cho'Gath.
That's an okay one, yeah. You could have. You should have done it then. I was just throwing out options.
about what they're seeing on the Republican side. They say when you look at Dane County, that Vice President Harris is not meeting from.
Don't you love when you open a fucking jar
He's saying that the turnout
and it like opens really easily and you just feel like the strongest person in the world?
in this area of the state, but when you look at
Are you a female?
here, we know there's about 107,000 ballots that have
Are you?
to be counted, and we're still
Not true.
away from that being sent over to the county for the public to see. So it's expected to be a
Oh,
long
first
night
blood. Oh, a trade.
All right, Shaq.
Hey, he got first blood though. It's a dub in my book.
Damn.
Couple of things we got. Let's look at North
What do you mean, damn? Bell wants first blood. It's good.
Oh, I thought you said Timo got first blood.
Bell one, damn.
Fuck, I even felt it. It wants me to go. Your mom, Ghostblade.
Yeah, it wanted to go 80 Scion versus a team. That's not a good idea though. You should probably go tank.
So we're gonna wait till we can make a clear projection there. I do want to.
Oh, well, I didn't get anything. So.
Mecklenburg County. This is where Democrats had to turn out the vote. This
Hey,
is
I got my fucking Dark Harvest style. Let's
in
go.
the state of North Carolina is in Charlotte.
I missed.
62, Biden at
I'm
65.
not sorry. In the background.
Harris is at 65. Remember, she has to
Hope he when he mutes himself again and again and again and again.
And now I want to take you to the black side, to the county that there's not a ton of people, but there
Heard
are
it through
largely
fiddles.
African-American counties. And I'm going to go to compare this to 2020. And I want you guys to watch these numbers. Remember, the number on the left, it has to be higher. The number on the left has to be higher. So we're going to lock this in. Let's go through here. And just watch. Every county, she's underperforming. With a lot of the vote, there's still some vote out. But in almost every county, she's underperforming. Again, this is the black belt.
Damn, she's underperforming.
Proportion of African American voters here, and she's underperforming. Not a population center.
Even the blacks don't like her.
North Carolina has to do better there. I know you were asking about Virginia. Savannah, let's take a look at Virginia. We haven't called.
Imagine if people weren't so sensitive and like news stations could just say shit like that when they're reporting.
Kind of close to 2016 about.
I would watch the news way more.
I don't pay for cable.
I would torrent the news way more.
Torrent the news.
Torrent the news.
Politics desk. A lot of the vote that is out is still in the Northern Virginia suburbs. This is the Democrats' sort of their sweet spot where they're going to drive up the votes.
Go to somebody's battalion headquarters. They always have the news on there. I sit there with staff duty.
Bro, I was in that shit when it happened, bro.
What?
I had staff duty when the election day would happen last time.
Yeah, I don't want to hear it. I had fucking staff duty on goddamn Christmas with Sergeant Vogler.
I mean, but that's
slaughter
They always ask, like, do you want it?
Washington D.C. former area.
No, we got told.
You get to weigh in on this too, you two senators. I mean,
And then the crazy part is like, you know, normally your command team comes in and like relieves you for a little bit or like, you know, something like that to go eat or, you know, brings you food. We didn't get shit. We got a church brought us some fucking half-ass cookies.
Hello, Leo. How are you?
And we didn't hear anything from fucking anybody. It was
That's a dark harvest site. Let's go. We're stacking these up.
How many have you gotten so far?
I have 3 so far.
Wow. It's all 3 from this Silas.
Yeah.
When everything comes in Northern Virginia and Chuck's not here, so I'm a little nervous. But I think she'll end up winning Virginia by a comfortable margin. And I think when you actually analyze the data,
That's
what
good.
you're going to see is
You watching the election, Leo, or nah?
areas of Virginia than there
You're not too worried about it.
for Biden. I mean, I think we need to like start.
Is she winning? I thought she was losing it.
That, you know,
But
Virginia.
Virginia, she's winning it back now.
thinks they're exactly the same on policies, but one is a woman of color and the other is a white
Silas has my own.
really comfortable with that were
You know,
moderates and new
I'm staying
Watching it
above
'cause you're
CS
watching it?
against
Oh,
him, which
okay.
is actually really good.
Yeah.
Damn, they're really out-CSing on this.
Kind of want to pay attention to this one specifically.
and you're not, but
Lagging now.
she's gonna win Virginia.
All right.
you might see that maybe in
That's time to buy.
A lot of stuff matters if, you know, Orange Man wins.
Time to ult back to lane.
We want to pause
Just kidding.
just a moment. We've got a lot more to get to.
So, you know, I'm rooting for Kamala.
In California, got an election alert. Poll closing in about 20 seconds or now.
Election alert! Election alert!
Out there to talk about.
Yeah, you see California, I know Oregon.
Oh damn.
I mean, I believe. I believe. We good.
Yep, ready to see those all light up blue.
I believe. We're.
No, don't pause for a moment.
I believe it's gonna go
Really,
well.
every single one of those are about to light up blue.
That's true.
We're about to be winning.
It's a wish.
And welcome back at the top of the hour, 11 o'clock hour here in the East.
There you go. The biggest dub we got so far.
Oh, the only reason I'm paying attention now.
Hardly a dub.
Idaho, NBC News projects Donald Trump will win and take those.
Oh, yeah,
It's like a participation trophy, bro.
Here's the map where it moves.
What California is.
I voted for the first time. That was cool. Wasn't that busy at the polls. That's cool.
So things certainly becoming a little more interesting as the evening progresses.
Okay, for the 11 o'clock poll closings, we have a couple of uncalled races, Oregon and Wisconsin. We just called California. Now let's go to our battlegrounds. Pennsylvania, too close to.
Hope Orange Man doesn't win.
Also, no.
Yeah, we're just gonna keep calling the
Wow.
Orange Man. It's fine.
I thought Pennsylvania was, it was Virginia.
With about a third of the vote counted there. In Wisconsin, it is too close to call.
Yeah, I didn't want. Oh hey.
What the
Already?
fuck is this, bro?
60% of the vote in there. In Georgia, it is too close to call.
I figured it would be
Wow.
you know, a little boring.
Guess
just
what,
to sit
guys?
and
It's
watch
too
the
close to call.
broadcast, so we're just playing some games while we're watching it.
Too early to call. We are still waiting votes.
I'm gonna go till like midnight, I guess.
West. We've got two battlegrounds out west. We've got Arizona and Nevada. Polls closed there about a couple of hours ago. Well, 2 hours for Arizona, last hour for Nevada. Both of these.
Is that another stack I see? Hold on.
And
Sorry, Fiddle.
No! No!
I was just waiting for my thing to go off cooldown.
Pima County, home to Tucson, Arizona.
And give some credit to Arizona. Already 50% of the vote is in. I mean, they're doing a job there, so congrats to them. Maricopa County, this is the big swing county that we're going to be watching here. This is going to be about 60% of the vote in the state of Arizona. So important. If you
I'm from Arizona.
Got to win Maricopa. You can see Trump won it in 2016. Biden won it in 2020. Tonight with 50% in. Kamala Harris is on top right now. Phoenix, one of the biggest
Ding.
in the country, one of the fastest growing areas in the country.
I don't know where Timo went, but I'm gonna back.
He's on Fiddle. There's a team right here, Fiddle.
Oh, okay.
Oh, and a Silas, right?
A lot of growth there. We're gonna go to this other county. Pima County. Savannah, you've heard of this county?
Blink it.
I don't have it. It's on cooldown.
Go this way, go this way.
Okay. Oh shit!
Never mind, go over the wall, go over the wall.
60-40 split.
Oh my god! Oh. Damn.
50% Hispanic. In Pima
Beating my laner, god, what a jungler.
Just next door to Pima is Yuma. Now this is
Okay.
Hispanic, an interesting county. This is a place where Republicans.
I took your advice to jump over the wall.
Right now, only 35.
And it would have worked if he had left like I expected him to.
Very, very early. 11 electoral votes.
You should have people to play LOL. I mean, we played
We'll sort of dissect
LOL.
it and figure it out, but it's going to be a while before we call Arizona, Savannah, as you
We
know.
play LOL
All right, thank
pretty
you.
much every day.
We got our panel here. We got Chuck. We got Savannah Sellers over here. Chuck, what are you making of what we're
Poppy
seeing?
going right here.
Lines are.
There's,
by the way.
There's anxiety in the Harris camp and growing enthusiasm and optimism. I mean, all the trend lines, this looks a lot more like 2016
What's karma cooking?
than it does 2020. You're seeing whether it's rural
Your team full?
surging up, but we've had to up our projection.
No, we got a spot open.
Georgia than what we saw. And as we've been saying, and we've seen this, higher turnout was always going to be better for Trump.
Holy shit, I am
There's always been this pre-Trump era conventional wisdom.
overly beating.
Democrats would perform better.
Ramis.
The occasional voter. And it looks like, and we're actually even seeing evidence of what I call these shotgun Trump voters. They come in, they vote Trump, and they leave. Because there's about a
Silas is desperate.
vote gap. I mean, the Democratic Senate candidates in the blue wall are all in better shape right now than Harris.
And if Republicans could crack the code of early voting and finally glomming onto that, even though Donald Trump is setting a separate.
Well, one might argue.
I got no mana. I got no mana.
On my
Hold
way.
on.
He obsessively made sure people didn't vote him.
I'm on my way.
Oh shit. I got it. Oh my no.
This one, so you may be onto something.
Damn. Oh well.
I do think the bigger story is their ability to expand the electorate. He used to have a ceiling of about 47, 48.
Yeah, sure.
Not the case tonight.
We're in mid games. It's not like I'd say 30 minutes maybe.
As we know, in a race,
Usually how long they take.
even if you're just adding 50,000.
Silas is top.
Well, that's the difference between winning and losing.
Don't beat him.
Half the blue wall. I heard you.
I'm already back.
You know, I mean, there you
I'm
go.
getting hard steel on Sword Fire. Actually, no. I should probably get more treads.
A better stadium to pick. You
On Timo's mid now. I swapped. It's fine by me. I'm not an auto attack character, bro. You do not want to be here.
Ooh, what you gonna make? I just
Holy
ordered some
shit.
food, dude. I'm hungry as fuck.
Autumn.
I don't need ult.
Oh no! No! I posted the wrong way.
And he came 1 percentage point short.
I went the wrong fucking way.
Wasn't close, but it was very close. They came up short. Al Gore tried to do- While Bill Clinton's presidency was popular, Bill Clinton.
Chicken nuggets, like frozen nuggets, or like.
537 votes too. And Lester will say over and over again.
I'm gonna try to max my dagger next. I usually go with stealth just with the duration, but I mean, it's a good. It's
You're not gonna
slow.
win this. I promise you, right now, you're not gonna win
Going
this.
by.
By the way.
We may find out was political.
This sounds a little bit like a postmortem. I want to make sure we
No, and I don't think we're there.
We have not called.
They know if they win, it's going to be like this. Like their path is razor thin.
That's exactly what they're saying. There's this new memo that is out now from the chair of the Harris campaign, the census staffer detained by our Monica Alba and our team that covers the Harris camp. And this is exactly the point, right? Which is why I wanted to
There you
jump
go.
in here on this. They say that the closest of this race is what we prepared for all along.
What the fuck the dog doing?
Yo, he committed. Holy shit.
I did not mean to think that.
Yeah, I was about to say, God damn it. 4 takes 4?
In Michigan, they say there's still a lot of votes to come in. In Wisconsin, there's still a lot of votes remaining. General Malley Dillon says in this memo, we've been saying for weeks this race may not be called tonight.
You ain't getting me.
Projection in the state of Oregon. NBC News projects that Kamala Harris will win.
Kamami. Good job, Kamami.
Woo!
No
Okay,
way.
don't
She's
fucking
winning
don't call her
Oregon?
that. Don't call her
Why?
that.
She's my Kamami.
Okay, don't fucking call her Kamami.
I'm a habitual line cutter, but I'm also a habitual mommy supporter. Come on. Hey, I just thought of a good name.
Alright, I don't think that one's catching on anytime
Just
soon.
name your character that, Bill.
Yeah.
I'll name my character.
Those are two states. I'm just looking at this. My computer
What?
doesn't see either of those two states.
I was saying I'll name my character, but I forgot what I was gonna say.
Kamami.
No.
The fascinating thing about what Hallie just read, Chuck says this feels
Almost 15 guys, don't worry.
That's almost verbatim. A memo that was done in 2016.
She's only 15? Zam.
Focused on the blue wall, no one panic. And this, we have a lot more vote to count, so I want to be very cautious in saying this, but totally, it is fascinating that is the
I need help.
Anyway.
Fuck, man! She flashed for that. You got her.
Come on, OP. Get your first kill, bro.
Yeah, there you go. She used her flash, so. Oh, she has. Okay, yeah. I was about to say, didn't she flash? She has Hex Flash.
You're saying Bell for.
Oh, didn't realize you were dead already.
Yeah.
But there's a fucking Ramus behind you.
Oh.
There's a Ramus behind me. I was just gonna try to either kill or die trying.
Because Josh Shapiro is a very popular Democratic governor who was on the short list.
How did he beat me with just sword shoes?
Into this, I mean, what are you reading out of the exit
Huh?
polls? Are you seeing any
He just has sword shoes. Fuck, how did he beat me?
You've got your finger on the pulse there. What stands
Who? Silas?
Yeah.
He has these.
First, let's talk about first-time voters. This is not just young voters.
And?
That's not just sword shoes.
Yes, it is. Those are just AP bonuses.
Yes, AP bonuses.
That's just
Fucking
48.
Parma's ass.
4% went for Biden. Something that I've been tracking, and I've been even watching it tonight on apps like TikTok.
This is Sheen, so he does a lot of auto attack damage.
Yeah.
The Harris campaign had such a robust
This fucking Parma is useless.
this team of 20-somethings. They had very little oversight. They were allowed to kind of post what they wanted and react in real time to trends, to the news cycle.
Fiddle.
Damn.
They co-opted that immediately, exactly, which, by the way, is a compliment to say that now.
Alright, Silas, time for you to get off, bud.
Much going on internally, it was not as robust. He had this sort of grassroots organic catch-on.
They're going for my shit, by the way. I don't know if I can do shit.
Oh, fuck. This guy's been taking my stuff.
It's objectively funny when you see this information.
Oh, look, she wants to be funny.
These apps were served content straight from and straight about the former president, and we are hearing so much right now. I'm hearing that in lines in Arizona. Gotti was mentioning that earlier. It's so much. It was because I heard him on a podcast. It was because of this thing I saw on TikTok.
Have I?
Also heard from a voter.
Have I been? I've been good. I've been chilling.
Swing state and multiple in
Oh, lag spike. That's not good. Hold on, we're waiting for the fucking connection to come back. Yeah. Okay, we should be back. I'm hoping they get a.
Your tower's not taken.
Ethernet cables, dude.
Not well.
But yeah, I've been good. Been
You're probably still kill.
focus a little bit more on streaming and stuff. So been trying to do different
See you later,
things.
alligator.
As you can see, I changed the name and stuff. So
And I see it with their friends. You see it.
You can go for it if you want.
This gap, this is not about
Probably just
at the set of my goal for the end of the year, I'm 27 followers off 300. So I'm aiming for 300 by the end of the year.
Oh, hi.
Need help.
Wait, he didn't get. Okay. That's a good game. He doesn't get feared in that, apparently. What was that?
I have multiple questions about this.
Just run.
This goes back to what
Some would say run.
saying, which is that
Just
kidding.
the person who ultimately winds
What should I go after? Should I go collector or rapid fire cannon? Because I went IE. I mean, not IE. I went static.
Go right, fiddle.
Collector.
If I was Pumpkin, I would have pushed you in there.
And so we've seen Trump not only
Always collector.
drive up young men of various different racial backdrops, but also
Yeah, it'd be nice.
chip away at
It's mostly just what you prefer.
lead among women continues to reduce based on what we're seeing so far, less than his lead with men.
The gender gap is interesting, but also, as we've alluded to here on the table, the education gap is also becoming such an interesting storyline here. As Chuck talks about kind of a realignment in this moment and where we are, that's another thing to be watching for
Thanks,
tonight.
appreciate it. Also, I added new emotes and stuff to the channel. Finally got these are actually like my first personalized emotes and stuff. Actually custom emotes, so very cool.
The last two elections in Wisconsin, presidential
Oh,
elections, 20
okay, I'm dead.
votes.
They're also in the server too.
Both candidates here. We want to go back to Madison, the capital of Wisconsin, Dane County. This is also the site of the University of Wisconsin as well. 92% of the vote in. Harris doing a little better than when we last checked in with her, but again, she's slightly underperforming Biden. She still has
Oh, I
time
think
to catch
so.
up.
I think they flashed there.
Dumbass.
Oh,
The vote is out. About 30,000 votes remain there. So maybe she picks up the margins there. We also want to talk about Milwaukee. Milwaukee. This is the biggest population center
Hey,
in the
this
entire state of
fucking.
Wisconsin. Right now, 54% of the vote is
Should I go for a dragon?
That's real, dude.
It's probably going to be a little bit later.
Yeah, let's go for dragon.
By itself. Biden was at 69.
Let's set up some traps up here.
2 to 3 points. Again, this would be concerning for Democrats. But look, there's still a lot of vote out in Milwaukee. Door County, if you've been following the presidential race at all, everyone's been talking about Door County, Wisconsin.
Oh god, he has a
Statewide election, presidential elections, I should say. They picked the winner. This is a good sign for Kamala Harris. She's on top.
He's too low to ult though.
Just slightly, 95% of the vote is in.
Yeah, they're pretty sick. Also, I got a new animated one. I have to implement it, so. But it's. I just got it in today. Or this morning? I don't remember.
guys are killing me with everything.
Guys are killing me.
Come here. Oh no, he's almost dead.
Biden, that's good news for her. She wants to keep it there. We don't have any data there. What else do we have? I think here in La Crosse, this is another Democratic stronghold. 92% in. Biden was
La Crosse, Wisconsin.
55, I should say.
Crosse.
Performing. So listen, still a lot of vote. Let me see how much vote is still out. Still about 40% of the vote. But here's what's tough for Democrats in Wisconsin. Of the battleground states, each of those blue wall states is different. But of all the battleground states, Wisconsin is the widest. So they can't drive up the margins with at least African-American voters and some Latino voters that are going to stay loyal to the Democrats in this election. What they can do, there's about 100,000 college students in the state of Wisconsin.
Okay.
And they fare better, much better with those university students.
Damn it, Bell. I was gonna do that.
Right there, too close to call.
All right, we got a big
You don't beat him.
projection to give right here. This is the Ohio Senate race. Was a hot
Especially not with the.
Moreno, the car dealer.
No! God damn it!
What is this fight in the top lane, bro? Oh, Timo's there.
Oh, that's 3 people.
Unforeseen circumstances. It appears that Republicans, with that victory, will take control of the United States Senate. Again, it's not an official.
Let's go. We got the Senate.
Woo! Happen as expected. It would look like.
Yeah, Fiddle's Republican.
Oh no.
In the Senate,
Yeah, Fiddle didn't hear what you just said.
I didn't hear it.
At least, Fiddle, you want to be Republican? You
No.
had a few times, but not here tonight.
3 times, Savannah, and
Not me.
he has been
3 times.
3 times.
straddling
28 stab wounds.
working class voters throughout his state. His father was a doctor, grew up in
His father was a doctor. You know who else's father was a doctor? Hitler.
I don't know if you're being serious or not.
No. Hey, you got that, Fiddle. I'm gonna kill this fucking rat.
He's targeting the wrong one. He keeps targeting the wrong one.
Uh-oh.
Hey, Fiddle.
Hello. Do not take my stuff. Do not take my stuff.
This is no longer about. Democrats knew they probably weren't going to win.
Why are you just?
The question was, can they limit?
Why are you just following me?
Republicans to 52? Because if they can limit them to 52, then you can find 2 or 3 seats to pick up.
Hey, I've heard about these two.
Midterms. But if it gets to 53 or 54, right, which is very possible tonight. I mean,
Where we go on Fiddle?
Are you just following me?
They've already held their 2 vulnerable seats. Nebraska's sitting out there, and it's really is a coin flip race right now. That's a unique situation.
A coin flip? Gambling?
Get to 53 or 54.
Wait. Why was I getting targeted?
The Democrats for 4 years. At this point tonight, it's about whether Democrats can hold enough of their seats this cycle so they actually have a shot in winning back the Senate, can be competitive in 2020.
Uh-oh.
Sherrod Brown way outspent Bernie Sanders.
Not again. Not again. Not again.
But remember why the Senate matters, not to give the
Yarlo, get the fuck back.
So you're third. Alright, see you guys. See you later.
Policies moving to a degree.
Oh.
Is the same party or not, right? And that's what this comes down to here: is how much, if it is Donald Trump in the White House and a Republican Senate, what could they do for his policies? If it is Kamala Harris in the White House and a Republican Senate, how does that interplay work when it comes to some of the issues?
I have to say the House is much more important, though, to, at this point, if the Democrats
Get him, Fiddle. Don't let him take mid.
They have to have that. I mean, if you win,
Don't let him take mid, Fiddle. Defend that shit with your life.
a chamber,
Bell ult for it. I don't care if you don't have ult for it.
I'm getting the fuck out.
the House is of the
Coward.
party, you can navigate
Coward.
a lot easier. Senate's not
Yeah,
easy.
I am.
You can find bipartisan coalitions in the Senate.
I love gambling.
At this point, you know, whoever wins the
Wait.
presidency, you want your party to have, because if you don't,
Our food is almost here, Amor.
and then you can be tied.
You better get that dragon first.
Oh yeah. He's gonna call me like, why am I outside with the food?
I'm just gonna leave it at the door.
Yeah, I do have it like that, but sometimes it'd be like, I'm here. I'm like, good. Leave it. Okay, I didn't have enough time to fucking ult, dude.
Okay, man.
They're just all in this bush.
I just got ulted away, so.
Oh, they're low. They're fucking low, though.
Yes. Don't kill me.
Oh, huge root.
To take back control of the house. And so they like their chances there. What's so interesting is that we're covering all of these various battleground states. Pennsylvania, and all of the
Nice.
states. The house is really going to be being fought in New York, in California. So it's a very different
Okay.
terrain. And again,
Our food's here.
if not longer before we do.
Let's turn to NBC's Garrett Hakey's at Trump headquarters in West Palm Beach, Florida. Garrett, what's the former president doing now? And I'm wondering.
All right. Damn, someone died. I'm gonna do. Think I'm gonna have enough time to get the food?
Not for that specifically.
Gotta get dragon first.
Wait, did we not take it? I thought we took it.
Oh, you're not there. We're all low.
Yeah, but we died. They died though. I'm going.
Hey, they weren't all dead.
Yeah, but most of them died. You guys could have scared them off.
Ezreal was alive.
Oh.
He's gonna jump the wall. Oh.
Oh, hold on.
You can
Wait.
hear him when he jumps.
Oh, there. Fuck, man.
Okay, fiddle.
What do you want me to do?
Smite it.
Alright, I'm dead. I'm gonna go get the food. Hold on.
Damn, that did not pin me far enough for that wall. I don't give a fuck what anybody says.
He has refused to take an early declaration of victory off the table, and it's our understanding now that conversations are underway for him to make some kind of address here tonight, regardless of where we are on the path to 270 votes.
Damn, he's plus 3.1 in Pennsylvania. That's a lot.
And we're joined now by podcast host John Lovett and Dan Pfeiffer, both White House veterans. I believe we have them right now. Oh, not yet. We're going to go to... Oh, that they're coming up.
We're going to go to Peter Alexander.
Peter Alexander, from get the view from the Harris headquarters. It sounds like Donald Trump is talking about coming out and
Get him, OP. Get him.
What are you hearing from the
Get him, OP. Get him. Get him. He's probably in this bush. He's probably in this bush. I didn't say alted. I would have checked it with W first.
This evening, no indication when that would happen. Some early indications it might happen in the course of this hour. No confirmation on that at this time. We'll keep you posted as we
I'm back.
tell you. Though in the course of the last
Okay.
15 minutes, NBC News did obtain a
What are we on this one? Yes.
Poppy's on Baron. Not doing it though.
the woman who orchestrated Joe Biden's victory in 2020. This was sent to staff, and it gives you a sense of where they
We got the
are
food.
heading into this
Oh, yeah.
evening. They expect nothing will be determined
Did you
until
though?
late into
Yeah.
Did you get the food?
They say they're going to be
I
at this
did.
again tomorrow. But as she notes in this
Was it worth throwing our game for?
It was.
always said that the clearest path to 270 electoral votes lies
Oh,
through the
that's a
northern
rip.
states. And here's what she says specifically about Pennsylvania. She says that we overperformed turnout expectations in Philadelphia and overperformed in our early vote expectations in Bucks County, one of those collar counties, those east suburbs of
You shouldn't be fighting without me.
Philadelphia. But we do know that we overperformed turnout expectations there.
That's fine.
We've seen especially
I got two.
turnout in places with non-white and student populations. One thing they're keeping a close eye on right now. About Michigan particularly, they say the city of Detroit won't be reporting out until roughly
Yeah,
midnight,
D&D's.
but that they have seen strong
Oh.
turnout from early
D&D is just gambling.
voting in other parts of the state.
Dumbass.
in Wisconsin, where they're
glorified slot machine game.
They do not expect complete results from Wisconsin until tomorrow morning between 3 a.m. and 5 a.m. But the biggest takeaway, perhaps, from this memo,
Are they building any magic resistance? Just this one. Okay, these two. Damn, a lot of magic resistance actually. Holy shit.
Into the blue wall, which started and may be ending as their best path to victory here.
I mean, okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Don't do that much damage to me, bro.
I'm gonna get fucking void
That
slap.
hurts, however.
For the Knights, and will do it again late into the night and start again strong in the morning. That's where they are as this night heads toward midnight.
All right, Peter, thank you. Now, without further ado, let's go to the host of Pod Save America, Democrats John Levin and Dan Pfeiffer, both White House veterans. And Dan, I know you to be a number cruncher, and I wonder what you're thinking about.
I'm on my way. Play safe till I get there.
Is saying, but the vibe check is that this path is narrowing significantly, and that it's blue wall or bust at this point for Kamala Harris.
Yeah, that seems right. And you look at the numbers, it's very clear that Trump is overperforming in rural counties, and Harris is overperforming in suburban counties. And what is going to maybe the deciding factor here is primarily going to be what is the turnout and the vote margins coming out of Milwaukee, Philadelphia, and Detroit. And if they are what we think they are, then she has a very clear, albeit narrow, but clear path through the
I thought I could get that.
Let me ask you about what we've been observing. Young voters, particularly male voters, who seem to be breaking for Trump and in fact winning the youth vote according to our exit polls. Does that surprise you? What's your take on that dynamic?
Let me set this up
That
real
would
quick.
be surprising. I think that's another reason to drink. But I do think that I think
You're drinking alone,
pretty
John.
early. I think it's fine. That's fine. I think it's pretty early to be drawing conclusions based on the exits and trying to figure out what happened with specific demographics. I think where we're at is this was always going to be close. It is close right now. I think there was some hope based on vibes that perhaps this wouldn't be as close based on some late polling and some late momentum and a terrible event at Madison Square Garden. So we hope that maybe this night wouldn't be as long. And the answer is
Let's set up a bunch of
Shouldn't be
traps
the one
here.
leaving, but whatever.
showing a very tight race.
Someone has to.
That's what we're kind of living through.
Dan, do you think it will ultimately come down to Pennsylvania? I mean, that certainly has been
What are we doing?
telegraphed for all of these months.
Getting Dragon, hopefully.
I mean, it's the essential state because if Georgia and North Carolina, she does not win, and there's still a lot of outstanding.
I'm literally one. I might die here. So hold on.
But if those do not end up in our
You have alt. Your alt debate.
you can replace Wisconsin with
I'm on my way. I'm on my way.
replace Michigan with Arizona and Wisconsin, but you need Pennsylvania, and so it will come down to Pennsylvania.
All right, Dan Pfeiffer, John Levitt, thanks for your time.
Bye.
Oh.
Talk to you soon. Thank you.
And we have another call to make. I believe we're going to get a Washington, state of Washington presidential call. Let's see where we are. NBC News now projecting
Nice.
that Kamala Harris will win the 12 electoral votes in the state of Washington. Here's how it breaks down
Woo!
right now. A difference of about 472,000.
Damn, Quadra? Holy shit.
Votes.
Yes.
270, that leaves Harris with 165, 214 for Donald Trump. Down.
Tyler steeping mid for some reason.
Republicans Mike Dumpke, White House Communications Director under former President Trump, and Sarah Pagan, a former aide to George W. Bush. Mike, first of all, give me your thoughts here. We've had no calls in battleground states so far. Is this a matter of viewing pieces through
He took Karma alt. That does nothing.
Well, it sounds that way from the Harris candidate, but I want to stick with the vibe comment that John Levitt just made, because I really do think that what we're seeing now is coming to fruition, this vibe versus issues election that we've had.
Hi, how are you?
Hi, how are you?
On the vibes, the joy, and all of that. And I think the Trump campaign tried to stick to issues, immigration, inflation.
Yeah, I gotta get void stuff.
And if you look at the exit
Fucking look at the. Oh, not that. Yeah, actually that.
Americans think that the country's on the wrong track. We think
Yeah,
the
but a lot.
economy, we were better off 4 years ago than we are today.
The fuck is that Karma doing?
When you look at the way
Yeah, what is Karma doing?
She's doing the funny.
tried to distance herself from Biden, I think this all came down to whether she
Let's fight. Let's fight. Let's fight.
Alright,
Let's fight.
fighting?
Let's fight.
Build the anti-magic, the Canic bookworm, Rookern.
And this is the state of Connecticut. NBC News projected that
Do whatever you want, bro.
in Connecticut, when all the votes are counted, 7 electoral.
What would be best for the party?
Right now, about a 10-point.
What do you have right now? You do need magic protection, so either that or Force of Nature. Take your pick.
I'll probably do Force of Nature.
214 Harris. Now with
Oh, he's in this bush. Is he not?
Sarah,
Weird.
let me turn to you. You've heard a little bit about this memo now with this campaign memo.
I am all a little scary.
I think
Uh-oh.
it's a campaign doing what it can to try to keep hope alive. You know, look, I don't see any good news for Democrats in these results. Donald Trump is running about a point or a point ahead of where he was in 2020, and in these counties, blue wall counties that 75% of the vote is in, and Kamala Harris is behind in these urban areas by 1 or 2 points compared to where President Biden performed. If you look at that,
Jesus. We do Baron. Okay.
Yep. Do it.
Y'all got me.
I don't think they have a
Yeah, sure.
to hang their hat on. And it's not over.
I said I'm the bullet sponge.
Blue wall states tend to be red mirage. You know, they go red, and then they tend to go. The race narrows as these big urban areas.
Guys, ow, it's hurting me.
Yeah, it do be hurting. Holy shit.
Guys, I think I'm gonna die.
I'm gonna ult this thing. Yeah.
Please. Okay.
Ow.
You were
That
in for a
Ezreal
second.
took me to a 3/4 self, guys.
So we should give that caveat. But you know,
Let's see, 400. How much does Force give me?
Worth.
455.
I think she's the
Alright, all of their damage is gone. You win.
So that's a pretty significant.
Anyway, all of our damage is gone. You lose.
This is as close as it is.
New Canic Rookern. Whatever the fuck it's called.
Read, nigga, read.
It is still very early in the night, right? And even though people made
I swear to God, if I hear really early in the night one more time.
It's really early in the night.
Or it's too close to call.
You find Fiddle?
Joe, defend bot.
Michigan and Wisconsin. Remember, she gets to the White House, even if she loses Georgia, North Carolina, the entire Sun Belt.
Fuck you mean fine? Do it.
Let's talk about Georgia, though. Let's find out where we are there in the Peach State. Still too close to call.
I'm up in 10.
It's still
Clear those
cool.
minions.
It's still too close to call.
Don't worry, guys. It's too close to call.
It's still too close to call.
Giant bubbles. That's the vote that still is outstanding. We're still waiting on this vote to be counted. And we know the exact number. We can estimate.
Alright, OP. We're about to kill them. Hope you're ready.
187,000 votes.
You're not faster than me. Oh shit, he's faster than me.
Let's make some comparisons here. Remember, I told you
Where'd he go?
has to drive with the vote in the Atlanta metro
Fucking
area.
up.
People
Wasn't paying attention.
come from this area right here. First county, Cobb County, she's performing just like where Biden is, slightly better.
Hello, Mao.
A little bit lower, but
Let him think that I'm back. Let him think that I'm back.
You actually.
Gwinnett County, 80%.
I forgot.
It only works if you fake it out.
How more do you want this, by the way?
The what? Yeah,
Do
the
dragon,
blue.
please. Do dragon, please.
Yeah,
South. Look, she's almost exactly.
See dragon. I'm up. I'm done the dragon. We'll worry about that later.
600 card with it.
I already destroyed it.
But if Democrats wanted to
Alright.
expand the map, we're not seeing that tonight. A place like Cherokee, we're going to see if they can make inroads there, just north of Atlanta. It touches those ring counties. Trump was at 68% in 2020. Tonight he's at 69. And everyone's got all the vote counted there. I want to move down, though, because there is something interesting happening in the black belt of Georgia. I was talking to you guys about the black belt of North Carolina earlier and how she was underperforming there. Remember, this was Biden's number. This is her number tonight. Watch as we go around here, okay? These are black. These are counties where it's a majority African American.
These are black.
50% for complex.
Okay.
Is that why they called it the
Sunbelt State?
We go to another rural red county. Overperforming here. We come down.
Wouldn't that be the Moonbelt state?
Slightly overperforming Biden there. But again, if she wants to win this,
All right, we need
she's got to be doing better than
void
Biden.
staff. Here we go.
It seems like she could be doing that in Atlanta. The numbers
We?
for her right now in the
We.
but it's still
Me.
I don't know you were rich.
Georgia. Guys, I'm going to send it back.
Okay, Tom, thank you so much. I want to go to Chuck because
Good lord, 600 extra damage.
Trump getting new voters, people that didn't vote in 2020, and those voters.
No, 320. I misread.
Some pretty
I thought that said 620.
You know, it's interesting. Well, first of all,
Hello.
look, Georgia is
You're dead.
you got about
Oh, wow.
all of
Good
the
ult.
Democratic vote. She's got to win the remaining probably 2-1.
You know what? I'm just going mid.
It's like a reasonable thing. I mean,
you know what? I got Rammus.
Probably going to be
Puppy.
Puppy.
Exactly. So, yeah, I think.
Oh, Rammus.
Just it does.
Oh, hey, motherfucker, you back here.
Write it off. There's a path.
Oh, right.
Our pollsters did some quick shit. Noted some comparisons.
What the hell did you just say?
Simply Trump margins. These are not in the battleground states, but it gives you a hint of.
All right, guys, I got it in 10 seconds.
Trump could actually win the popular vote if he wins the electoral college tonight. So, for instance,
Timo.
Hi, Timo.
Timo.
Hi, Timo. Bye, Timo.
in Iowa, it was 8 points. It's nearly 15 points tonight. In Florida, it was 3 points. It's nearly 13 points tonight for Trump. Now, let me give you some blue states. Virginia, it was 10-point Biden victory. Looks like it's going to be somewhere between 2 and 4 this time in Virginia. New Jersey, 15.5 right now. 5 for Harris. Illinois.
Interesting flash there.
A little under 10. It was 17 points.
Oh, he's coming. Oh no.
Go to the box.
Anyway.
They have Sions on.
But it is why this time we are unlikely to have a split.
I'll try to lead him through here, Fiddle.
Yeah. Oh, let me just put a fuck ton more. Hold on.
Mid back. I'm a TP. Well, I don't have TP. Yeah.
Well, this is the Hispanic shift in the Southeast. It's clear. Florida, Texas, that's the massive Latino shift that we've seen tonight.
Latino.
2 states, but it may be spots of it everywhere.
So I'm getting reaction in from Democratic lawmakers. From
Yeah.
Democratic operatives. Some are
Come on, guys. Come this way.
Guys, I'm not there.
Come fight in the jungle.
You think they know?
Come on, guys. Come fight in the
I
jungle.
only have one sensor.
race does not go Kamala Harris's way. This is a moment of reckoning for the Democratic Party.
Oh my god.
There needs to be a hard look at what.
Oh, there's a thing here.
Really a real passing of the baton when it comes to.
The fuck did he do that? Oh.
The attention will turn to
He did it top to clear the way.
stepped aside. 72% in our exit polls saying the country is headed in the wrong direction. That's the backdrop to all of this. President Biden and this immense dissatisfaction with the direction that the country's headed.
It could be the Democratic Party was allowed itself to just
Huge
open
flash.
itself being an anti-Trump party, and in some ways so focused on creating an anti-Trump coalition, they stopped being a political party, right? To come up with a basic agenda and and again, right now, I get what that lawmaker is telling you because if you look at the last the whole Biden wasn't a pick of the future. It was a whatever you can do for Trump.
What are you doing, Bell?
Oh.
It is just past 11:30 here in the East. Welcome back to those viewers rejoining us on this exciting night on Lester Hall.
Who joined, by the way?
I have no idea.
I think it's Leo.
Leo joined.
Hi, Leo.
Still ingrained. We have not called them yet. We've been getting minute-by-minute projections, all leading up to this road to 7.
Bro, he's going after me. Look at this. Help me. Help me.
This is Pennsylvania at this hour. 79% of the vote in, too close to call. We've talked a lot about the different counties and whether there's enough for Kamala Harris to make up where she's lost.
Wait, she just walked through that? Okay. She just walks through your trap, bro.
What?
A lot more votes to be counted. In Wisconsin, let's see how much we've got there. About 2/3 of the vote or so. Too close to call. In Georgia, we're getting close to a close there, but they do count their votes fast there, and it's 91% in, but we will see what happens.
Dragon's up soon.
Yeah.
Too early.
It's gonna be older.
We will wait and see what happens there, but again, starting to see 88% of the vote coming in there. Let's go out west, Arizona. Too early to call. Polls closed about 2.5 hours ago there. What looks like we have a projected winner. This just came in right now.
Trump won North Carolina.
The projected winner, you see the margin there, 136,000. So Donald Trump improved on his margin by.
I'm so fucking scared of the box.
They're looking too good for XQC's fucking parlay.
Help me. Help me. Help me.
Y'all got a word for me?
North Carolina.
Yeah.
Back into the blue.
Thank you.
I died, guys. It's over. GG's.
Out west, the Sun Belt path It is looking like blue wall or bust. That is
Bobby had surgery? What?
What?
electoral votes for
Bobby had surgery.
Trump in the lead.
Bobby had
Nope.
surgery?
Where did you figure that out?
He just DM'd me before y'all niggas spam me half my features number from surgery and I didn't see the rest. It'll clear those awards or clear top real quick.
Clear top? Alright.
And then come here as quick as you can.
Yeah.
Fuck attack dragon.
That they did.
We'll keep moving along here. 50%, 53%.
Oh, well, their jungler's on, so.
How does this affect him in the race for president? Let's go back
All right.
to our big board here.
I'm on my way
Poppy
out.
ult.
When we started out tonight, right, the path to victory here, Trump had 10, Harris has 9. That's because we just called North Carolina.
What's XQC's
We can't even remove it anymore.
parlay?
He bet 700,000 on Kamala winning.
Harris had more paths than Trump did. But this, again, this is essentially where we started the night.
He might have also added more. We don't know.
I think he did.
Did he? Well, no. So basically $1 million on Kamala winning. Alright, Fiddle, don't fuck this up.
I'm gonna try not to. Hold on.
Oh wait, there's junglers dead. Never mind.
All right, Tom, thanks very much.
Oh.
Just over the weekend that suggested that perhaps Kamala Harris was surging in North Carolina, that maybe she was making gains among some of these voters. That is clearly not turning out to be the case. That said, you've seen the reporting from her campaign that they are looking at the all-important blue wall. Of course, the question is, if Georgia goes, and I know you and Chuck were just talking about Georgia, but if Georgia does end up in the red column, it is Pennsylvania, Pennsylvania, Pennsylvania.
Well, to that
Yay! The deciding factor, as usual.
Pennsylvania.
Has said on the record that Trump has an insurmountable lead in Georgia with the number of votes outstanding. So he's the Secretary of State.
Guys.
What he's speaking of, but we will.
Guys.
We've got another race to call, another presidential call. This is in the state of Virginia. This call.
No way.
Hey, let's go.
Got Virginia though.
Electoral votes in Virginia. There's the breakdown right now. 134,000 vote difference. 84% of the vote in. That, of course, goes into the Harris column. Here's where that leaves us. The vote with 270. Trump with 230 now.
Oh, I forgot they had a Silas.
His goal. Harris with
They're all running for me, probably.
Oh, guys, I'm cooked. I'm cooked.
Uh oh.
Oh my god, no, you fuck! No!
I mean, look, it's getting to be a narrower path for Kamala Harris. No question about it. It's the blue wall of bust at this point. What is math? Yeah, it's math.
Look, I think that Jenna Melly Dillon email that NBC News obtained that you talked about a little
OP, what are you doing?
How we can do it?
You're one shot though.
You're almost dead.
She was also the campaign manager when Biden won in 2020. And basically, they did not talk about it. I know NBC has not made a call in Georgia, but they did not mention that Georgia is not a part of that email. Neither is North Carolina. They just made a call on that. It's about the blue wall states, and she warns that Arizona and Nevada will take some time. What does become challenging, I think part of the purpose of an email like that is also to buck up the troops inside. The team who's been working so hard for months, that's part of it, and also to send that note to supporters. But yes, it becomes, as the path becomes narrower,
We did it.
no more margin for error, or no more margin for something going a different
Bro says Bot Canyon.
Right now,
Yeah.
the Harris team,
It was not.
which happens on every
Yeah, it was.
campaign, as you know as well.
Smile.
Yeah, totally.
Sitting in what you call the boiler room,
Yeah.
kind of
Alright.
intense
I'm gonna come
I
get your
think I'm
mac and
See what
cheese.
fucking Tavi did.
vote goals in these counties and how
Also, where did he say that he got surgery? By
Yeah,
the way?
At the
from
I'm gonna come get your mac and cheese.
in Philly, there are some cities that haven't fully come in, so they're waiting for those. But also what the margins are for Trump, which are higher,
Come on.
as you've been reporting.
Yeah, so he's solo queuing ranked 1 mil.
In some of the rural
Uh-huh.
counties,
Come get your mac and
more
cheese.
votes there that they need to make up for.
Fiddle, why are you muted?
It's a numbers
Oh, am I
game in
muted?
each of these states,
But
too.
even in reliably blue states,
Yes.
seeing narrowing
Oh, my bad.
margins, we just saw it in Virginia. We called it. Kamala Harris won it, but I believe by a
I thought I
slightly
unmuted
smaller
her.
margin than she did, or that the Democrats did 4 years ago. I want to show Minnesota right now, which we are calling.
You're not friends on Riot Fiddle.
And this is a reliably.
Let's see.
What the numbers look like.
Here.
Breakdown.
Do you just add people? Hold on.
It's called too close to call. Again, when you see that wide margin, you were
Yeah,
thinking,
it's
what
too
are you
close
guys
to call.
talking about?
Copy the
Because our
clipboard.
decision desk is crunching the numbers. They know where those votes have come from.
Hey, I'm gonna put it in general
Trump
voice.
districts or reliably a Kamala Harris or a Democratic area of the state, and on that basis, they're saying too close to call. Does that surprise you?
Wait, what? What happened?
And Minnesota's a close
No,
state. It's
matting Leo.
It is a close state. It's
On what?
certainly that the
League.
Harris team would love to have been in their
League.
earlier.
You.
I think
Wait, I'm already you're done?
harder and harder is as you get more vote total.
Are we not all done?
The path becomes narrower and narrower and narrower.
Wait, are we done?
And that's a bit where they are at this moment.
I mean, Bell got off. I thought we were done.
Wait, Bell got off. What?
Minnesota's governor Tim Walz.
Yeah, Bell got off. He just said that was his last game.
Oh.
Sure, we play.
We play one more.
I don't know that they're overly
Okay, let me get back on.
but certainly yes, they'd like to would have liked to have that.
I didn't even notice Bell got off. What the fuck?
I've heard a lot from people on the left who have asked over the last several weeks, how can this be a tie? What's your answer?
I would ask that. I would have asked the same question. I mean,
This is the tie, bro. It's over.
Right. Obviously, with the economy, with the 2/3 of the American people who think the country's on the wrong track on the immigration, like all of the issues in kind of general polling would suggest that this would be a runaway for the Republican or for the non-party in power. The fact that it's not, I think there's obviously a lot of.
Do you think if any other Republican were on the ticket, you'd have much greater margins in terms of a Republican victory?
That's difficult to answer because Donald Trump brings out such a passionate base where you might have a problem
Just waiting for y'all to get on.
performance in rural areas because he is so animating, especially on the right. Now, he's equally animating on the left, which turns out that opposition.
We're not able to join the party.
Side of a different kind of Republican.
Jen, has the conversation
There you
begun
go.
yet
What the fuck are you eating?
about the decision to
Me?
ask him to step aside?
No, P.
Will begin.
He's eating mac and cheese.
Depending on the outcome.
God damn it,
and
OP.
obviously, there hasn't been a race called yet. If this is not a
All right. What do you play, Leo?
part of the discussion.
I play mid and
She's
I
run
play
a
top.
campaign over the course of
Oh,
107 days.
easy.
That
Okay.
is not something we've seen in history.
I'm not a good middle.
About exactly
But, you know,
that,
I
the
play middle.
timing, and the impact of that. Well, Chuck was bringing up the history. I mean, in terms of vice
Or good fiddle.
trying to win the presidency with a unpopular president, he said it's bordering.
I don't play League as much as I play
And this gets back
Smite.
to what
Smite.
we
So,
talked about. The favorability rating
I play
for
a lot of
President Biden
Smite.
is low, and you look at some of these
Worst
numbers and
league.
how people feel about the country right now, and about 3 in 4 Americans.
I like
in the
Smite.
exit polling
I haven't
say
played Smite 2 yet.
Dissatisfied. And that is
I have not
something
got a chance to play
that
Smite
we
2.
would in this race as well. And one of the things
Because
that I think
there's not a point to it.
Into tonight, I think one of
Is
the
there not?
questions: would the economy be
Not
an
really.
issue, as Mark is talking about?
They changed some stuff. What I'm
I know, yeah, I know there was like some changes. Wait, did you take the spoon?
The biggest energy
I already ate.
factor tonight.
Oh,
Did you
okay.
take the spoon?
Wait, you already ate?
Right now, it seems like
Yeah.
Damn.
immigration continue to be the most motivating factors for people.
And I'm almost interested to see though. because
Did you hear his ass slurping it down?
Florida is the example. It was not close in Florida, whether at the presidential level or with the Senate. But at the same time, they're sending
Dark
Scott,
Harvest, yep.
and Donald Trump. Obviously, they barely defeated a constitutional amendment on abortion. So they almost. Like we would say split ticket.
Am I
voting
choosing?
Senate and Congress and President. They kind of split their ticket, going, "No, I don't like this, but I do like that."
And that's not something that is captured necessarily, because polling doesn't function this way in polling about abortion rights, right? That there are people who could vote for Trump and also vote for protecting abortion rights. Arizona is another interesting state to watch on that front, as you know, Arizona native, because there are. I talked to Senator.
Imagine Senate goes 50-50.
Congressman Gallego.
Oh yeah, that'd be
And there are people who could be
crazy.
Gallego, Trump, abortion rights voters, which bends the mind a little bit, but that's where maybe we don't entirely understand how the electorate comes down on these issues. It feels conflicting, but maybe it's not for them.
Neatly categorized.
Master Yai.
Political journalists would like to
Yes,
believe.
that's true.
Well, we're just moments away from midnight here on the East Coast. What are you guys doing tomorrow? I'll tell you what you're doing. The battleground states, they have not been called yet. Stay with us. We will be right back after a quick break.
Malphite jungle, huh? I know. Malphite Todd. Maybe.
What's the total count right now? Let me see. $205 to $230. Ooh.
Yep. I'll play mid. It really just depends on fucking Pennsylvania. And that's big. Oh.
Please take care of yourself and each other.
I don't know why she's pinging that, but sure.
Well, election night is about to be election morning as we creep up on midnight on the East Coast. Glad you're with us. We are moments away from getting more polls, more vote, and more closings as we get new numbers minute by minute. And we're watching not just the presidential race, but of course, we're watching the balance of power. The United States Senate, the United States House of Representatives, also up for grabs tonight. We've got Kristen Walker keeping an eye on that. We just in the last hour or so made a crucial Senate call in Ohio. I know you've got some results.
Absolutely. So we called Ohio for the Republican. Let's head over to Pennsylvania. Just
Ooh,
Oh
yay,
boy,
here we go.
yay.
in the great state of Pennsylvania. So too we are
Dave McCormick won Senate. Probably.
close Senate race, too close to call.
Gonna be
Senator
Republican.
Casey looking for re-election against Dave McCormick. 81% reporting right now. Now let's head over to Wisconsin, where we have Tammy Baldwin looking for another term. She is trying to fend off a challenge from Eric Hovde, businessman Eric Hovde. Let's head over to Montana now. Michigan. We're going to go to Michigan first.
Michigan.
Trying to win
I voted. Oh, he stole your blue fiddle.
Oh, well.
Go take his.
Yeah, I'm going for that shit.
Go to Montana. This is one of the seats that Republicans are eyeing as a potential.
Did he go for the Grump as well, or no?
Fourth term against Tim Shee. This race too early to call. Let's take a look at the map.
I don't know. We can't really tell.
Have now picked up 2 seats.
Wonder if I'm gonna gank level 2.
Night for them, potentially putting them on the path to take back the Senate of Savannah.
Well, if everything holds and they had a 2-seat net game, they would take control of the Senate. There's one race out there that's an odd one because you have a Nebraska Senate race where you have the Republican incumbent Deb Fischer up against an independent
took his
Dan
blue.
Osborne, who is interesting. If you read into, he has his views talking about not putting people into categories.
Oh, Bell's
How are you
back.
back?
What the fuck?
I keep switching. I like seeing what everyone else is doing.
Oh, hi, Val. I didn't know you were done with League.
Oh, no, did you not? Yeah,
I didn't hear.
I said I was done. Or at least I want to take a break. I want to watch the stuff.
Yeah.
And my
That's-
feet are cold.
That makes sense. It's very close.
Looks like functionally speaking, so we continue.
Right now it's
Hey?
like 2:05 to
What the
2:30.
fuck is going on?
Right here, going out to some of our other stations.
I think the Sagnar is new, by the way.
Probably.
Just the way he's playing.
Let some other stations.
Just standing still, kind of doing nothing. He has 3 farm.
That is where the map stands at this hour, about 10 minutes till midnight.
Who's he queued with?
The East Coast and
The oh, they're jungler and mid, okay.
Asheville, North Carolina. Of course, the
185 to 230. I thought it was 203 to 230.
They're probably projecting one, but then it became too close to call or some shit.
Damn. He fucking stole my wolves too. Yeah, he stole my whole
Sorry.
top jungle.
Yeah, I probably should have done the same, not gonna lie.
Sam, what you got?
I just figured he was
But
out
he
for
gets
blue.
gone.
Yeah, that's very apropos, actually, Savannah. I'm going to talk about the governor of
The Nar's missing? He made him back, I guess? I don't know.
Asheville being one of them. Mecklenburg with Charlotte, of course, and Wake and Raleigh. We're almost
Found a guy.
in terms of the
Careful,
splits.
fiddle.
60-38 48 for Democrat versus Republican here, 66% I believe in Mecklenburg and Charlotte, 62%.
I still don't know where Nar is.
My bear, you son of a bitch.
But it's the margins in the rural parts of the state that really drove
Hey,
this
you bounce
victory,
it up.
by a couple of percentage
It's like
points for
this.
Trump, which sounds pretty familiar. Tom was talking about that a second ago.
Still don't know where Nar is.
You think he just doesn't know how to get back?
Might have DC'd.
Winning.
Who's winning?
Deb Fisher, the Senate for Nebraska. He's disgusting.
The name Deb Fisher, right?
Yeah.
Her.
Doesn't sound too appealing, I'll be Nice.
I may lose this. I might lose this.
Yeah, you got first blood though, it's fine.
I'm gonna lose this.
What did you expect, bro? Oh, he's back. He's TPing top.
So we're seeing that sort of as a microcosm of this overall picture. And then last
Hi, bud. He didn't even buy an item, so where was he? Who knows?
Oh, fucking knows.
right? Not Democratic, not Republican. Democrats
I'm gonna have fun with this.
going down about 80,000.
So they don't have a top lane. Good to know.
Nope.
100,000 plus registered voters, but the reality here is now 400,000 new unaffiliated.
How's mid lane going, Leo?
Where will they fall?
I'm level 6.
Let's go. So is he though.
I will fix that in a moment. I will fix that now.
How will they play out, especially in the suburbs?
Kill them, teddy bear.
Nice.
You know where this fucking mess
Force them back. He just did dragon, so.
Somewhere bot side, basically.
We're going more red than blue, at least in this election. That's what the early results appear to show, Savannah.
Wow, he's actually attacking me now. Did he swap fucking players?
Someone host picked up the fucking keyboard.
Unironically, maybe. Let's see what he does when he transforms.
Are they watching the election over there, Mel? Oh, is Mel not here?
No, he left. He went back.
Oh. I didn't realize.
Oh, found he. He's gonna get grubs, but
I'm going.
I'll check to make sure, but. Yep.
Biden won it in 2020.
Oh.
Biden want to show you Blue Earth County. Well, besides having the coolest name in the entire country for a county, this is where Governor Tim Walz is.
Okay, he had to have swapped players.
Yeah, there's no fucking way. I'm going here.
He knows how to flash now, like. Oh, Malphite's there.
Yeah, I need help. Ooh. Yo, Leo, you coming up?
A little low.
I'm coming.
Alright.
I'm gonna die to this fucking mid laner.
I think I'm shooting level 3. Mid lane.
He should be dead.
All right, Tom, thanks very much. Let's bring it in.
Anything else you need help with?
This grub, hold on.
Atlanta area tonight with some developing news.
Are you gonna win that? No way you won that. Oh my god, holy shit, that's crazy.
Wild.
Before I say them, I want to make it clear, NBC News is still characterizing Georgia as too close to call, but I want to let you know what Raffensperger said not too long ago in a news conference. He said that he believes, looking at the numbers, Donald J. Trump has a, quote, insurmountable lead with the number of votes outstanding. He later goes on to say, it looks like this is pretty much done, and then says, quote, I think the results are pretty well baked in based on where the leads are right now. He's talking about the state of Georgia. Now again, NBC News still characterizing this as too close to call, but we're talking with Brad Raffensperger, of course. He is in the control center in his Secretary of State's office, watching those results come in, watching the numbers, and also where those votes are coming in as well. Now, I spent the evening talking to some of my Republican sources throughout the state, and I asked them the question. I said, you know, one, how are they feeling? They were all optimistic, but I said, if there is a lead from Donald Trump winning here in Georgia, what would be different from 2020? Of course, we all know that Georgia kind of shocked so many people around the country 4 years ago by flipping blue and helping send Joe Biden to the White House. But they said, again, across the board this time, that it was the push toward early voting by Republicans that they believe has really made a difference in the Peach State this time around. You remember 4 years ago, Donald Trump was really waving people off from voting early, telling them to go on election day. This time,
What the fucking lag? Holy.
his surrogates have been preaching a very different message. Even Governor Brian Kemp and other top Republicans in the state have been pushing pushing that early voting message. When I spoke with one Republican source earlier tonight, he said looking at early voting, he was optimistic. Also, the fact
Yeah, they definitely switched players, by the way.
election day,
Different player now.
the way things were going here in the state as well.
He's not good, but he knows how to fucking combo.
Already an improvement.
He just threw me under tower. Also, he was coming top, so.
And that was Donald Trump's closing message, right? I mean, it's his message since he's been in the race. Think about his biggest day one policy priority.
Shit about a main item, goddammit.
He's talked again and again, but very few specifics on how that would be implemented about deporting people who have come into this country illegally here. It's always been a big issue for him, dating back something like 8 years now, 4th on the exit poll list. But look what was up there at number 2.
Die to a fucking E, man.
Because a candidate were to win on the top issue, which this year
Unless worth.
now is state of democracy, doesn't mean they're going to win overall. And state of democracy is complicated as the top issue because Republicans and Democrats see it different ways.
Yeah, I mean, both sides think there's a threat to democracy for different reasons. Can we go over to Tom Yamas? He's been pacing over there by the Georgia map. Because it's interesting. I mean, we have the Secretary of State, Brad Raffensperger, a Republican, but who has certainly shown his independence, saying that Trump has an insurmountable lead. I believe you and Chuck have said there's still some vote out there. It's not over yet. What do you see?
I'm going to give you point counterpoint. First off, let's see where that remaining vote is so far. Again, the giant bubbles, that's where the vote
Atlanta
has to be counted. It's all over the Atlanta metro region. This is where Democrats are going to run up the score. This is where their base is, where they've been able to expand.
Interesting. It's all in Atlanta still. Rigged.
Joe Biden in 2020, remember, she wants to perform over or at where Biden is right now to kind of see where her...
Atlanta's rigging the vote. You saw it here first.
They're rigging it.
She wants to be at where he
They're rigging it.
Let's see where we're at here. Fulton County, 71-72, slightly under. We move over to Gwinnett. A little bit under, 73. She's overperforming in Rockdale County. We come to DeKalb here. A little bit under.
Any junglers recently?
Nope, we haven't seen them.
Here's the flip side of all
Okay.
this.
I should probably buy something, huh?
To the east side of Georgia.
Wait, did we get that by the way?
Yeah, we got that.
Yes.
Look how Trump's overperforming. 68% to 71. Again, I'm going to just touch random counties here. 65, 69. These aren't big counties, but any county I touch, he's going, except for that one.
Except for that one.
Actually, this.
Oh, God, fake news, I swear.
He's flipping all these counties. And like Jen Psaki just
Theo said sorry.
can they run up the score
I
here?
didn't mean to do
This
that.
is what the Secretary of
I just had to open the menu on the other game.
in the rural counties, Democrats won't
Bro's playing 2 games.
No, like in Smite Eyes, how you open up the monies. The store.
We'll change it to I.
Might.
Oh, look who's top again.
Going up.
All of them.
Help.
Hawaii, the polls close there in about 10 seconds from now, so we will take a pause here so our other state citizens can join us.
Oh, of course. He fucking gets his form.
And as we hit the midnight hour here in the east, the NBC News now making...
None of them have ult right now, by the way.
Harris will win those 4 electoral votes. Only poll closing at the midnight hour here. 270, Harris now with 189. Donald Trump still leading with 230 electoral votes.
All right, we've got quite a few battlegrounds still pending tonight. Pennsylvania, the biggest prize.
Watch out. Malphite behind.
It is too close to call in Wisconsin.
Careful, there's somebody right here.
Yeah.
Here we go. 75% of the vote in, a difference of 87,000 votes. Michigan, too close.
Follow you until I can get back to bed.
Your tower. Save it, Leo.
Arizona, too early to call. Just been counting for about 3 hours now. Out west in Nevada, also.
Too early to call it, guys.
Too early.
We have too close to call. Democrats still feeling very good about their prospects there, but the margins are not at a place where we are ready to call that.
There, Leo. What's it called? Fucking Yi stop. Careful.
Again, bro. Why am I not surprised?
My box just sitting here.
How are you half already? Wow.
I hit him with the box.
To victory.
Oh.
You mentioned, Tom, we have called North Carolina. That was the first battleground to call, and it stayed in the red column for Donald Trump.
Yeah, and I want to go through Pennsylvania now because we're starting to get more voting in Pennsylvania, and I want to focus on the east side of Pennsylvania here. This is 2024 right now.
Hell's up.
The vote is still out.
Yep.
Let me show you 2020. You can see how much of this section was blue in 2020. Again, Biden won these counties. Now this is 2024. He's flipping counties like Monroe. Again, it's about a 200 vote difference there, so we can't really put too much in that. But he's ahead. Northampton County, remember, this is the one that has picked the president, or at least picked the winner of Pennsylvania, going back to the Kennedy years. This is Easton. This is a fast-growing area, suburbs. It used to be the people that used to work at Bethlehem Steel. It's now changing. Again, fast-growing suburbs in south central Pennsylvania. 52%. He's on top. Again, a reminder here.
Look who's top again. All of them.
What the fuck is with them?
This is Bucks County. 56% in. Still a lot of the vote is out. There's only about a 400 vote difference there. We're still waiting on 180.
And they love top. Holy shit.
Republicans can't really draw too much out of this, but Democrats would rather these counties were all blue. Let's move a little further south, around the collar counties of Philadelphia here. Montgomery County, this is where Governor Shapiro is from.
I think I died at that whole thing.
Yeah, you do. You can kill him though.
Not too bad. Chester County.
Oh, well, careful now. Careful now.
There again, remember, Joe Biden wins Pennsylvania. Does better than Hillary Clinton.
Give him to first. Yeah, finish him off.
And let's take a look at
Yeah, beat his ass.
They're doing Harold.
81
Oh.
Biden, 77 for Kamala Harris.
Yeah, you probably can't do anything about that.
Yeah.
The trend lines that Democrats are going to want to look. It could
Yep.
change when that vote comes in. This is where we are right now. This is a snapshot in time. It could all change. Erie County is another swing county that we're watching.
Erie County.
She's overperforming.
Okay, they're trying to take my turret. That's cute.
Especially in Western PA, where Democrats knew they were going to have some trouble because of the issue of fracking. And let's look at Allegheny County real quick. This
I help you in mid, or
percent of the vote is in,
I'm just
and she's about at the same mark where Biden is. That's where we stand right now, guys, in Pennsylvania.
I mean, he's 2 levels higher than me.
Door
So
County, because as you well know, fun fact alert, Door County has. Do you like fun fact alert? It's picked the president for the last 6 elections.
Yeah, so right now, if that's what you're betting on, Door County is blue. Democrats are on top there, but look, guys, this is a very small number. Door County's not a big county, but it's one that
Yeah, let's do that.
watchers look at.
Yeah, he's top still, so.
Statewide race in Wisconsin. Right now, it's blue. That's a great sign for Democrats. I'm going to look at another one, like I mentioned.
Morgana's down here.
That usually picks the winner. Trump is on top here. Biden won it in 2020, so he's really performing, going from 48 to 52. But again, there's still about 30% of the vote that's out.
Need help down here. Yeah.
Washington, Wisconsin, as you know, Savannah, Dane County, University of
Hold on, they're coming.
fastest growing area of the state. 75%.
Play by boxes. Play by boxes.
She has to turn out like the other battleground states, I should say, unlike the other battleground states, there are not large minority groups in Wisconsin. It's the widest of all the battleground states. And then Milwaukee, we're going to wait until late to get all the...
Come on. There you go.
Oh,
What?
fuck. No, man. They got it. Oh, the huge steal by the fucking support.
9%. She's going to have to turn up that vote and hope her vote will show up. Guys?
It's huge.
In Wisconsin.
You could call it the Battle of the Bellwether.
You know what else is huge?
Bucks County, I will take
The
my
dragon that we just got?
privilege as somebody who grew up
Yes.
there. It's an interesting one because you've got lower Bucks, central Bucks, upper Bucks, and it looks different in some of those areas. You also have
Sorry, it's after midnight. It happens.
Here it comes. I love it. Get the M&Ms ready too. But it looks different than like
Well,
Montgomery
how
County.
obvious it is in this person switched fucking players.
Good Republican source there who thinks that Donald Trump is going to do better, and we're seeing
You think they're like
starting to see it in some of these
letting their
numbers
little
in
brother
Bucks
play or
like he did
something?
in 2020. That said, remember,
Probably he was voting now so that he doesn't go AFK.
back in 2020.
That's my thing.
It is represented by a Republican in Congress, so it's one of these places very, very swingy, and of course a lot of folks are watching, and I see you nodding your head, Jen.
Yeah, I did not from Bucks County, but I've spent a lot of time thinking about Bucks County over the course of many years in politics. You know, looking at county as Tom was going through it.
Oh, just top again.
That we're seeing over and over
Everyone.
again is that she's underperforming where Biden was in 2020. It doesn't mean that's where
Dude,
Biden
actually, everyone.
where he's still the nominee, but it does
Holy
mean
shit,
that
bro.
not just in Pennsylvania, where you're
Please take the fucking turret.
places. One of the things as we've watched this results that I've been thinking
Never
about is
mind.
that Democrats,
Nar TP'd somewhere.
depending on what happens here, is
Nar
TP'd
bot.
behind OP.
Democrats focus on.
Yep, a noob is totally doing this, by the way. Noob knows the TP behind the bot lane.
Blue for one cycle, right?
For real.
He knows how to Dude, oh, well, he knew how to flash my fucking thing too.
And the problem is Ohio and Florida are gone.
For Democrats in North Carolina, it was baby blue in 2008 and not since.
It hasn't been since, so that's I don't know what color it is.
ETP as well.
So,
Interesting.
Yes, exactly. So I think one of the things that they will need to think about, regardless of the outcome, is where the states are that they're going to play. They would love to have
Just
Texas.
gonna get my tower.
Texas didn't turn out for them to work out. Maybe it wouldn't for 8 years. But with states off the map, it's like, is it Georgia and North Carolina? Are there places they need to invest? That's one of the challenges.
Damn it.
I'm getting an increasing number of texts from Democratic sources who are looking at these returns come in, the fact that she's not meeting her benchmarks in these various counties where she needs to, who are really starting to take that reflective tone of Democrats and thinking about the next election cycle. We need to think about how to better meet voters where they are. Again, we still have a lot of vote to come in. We still have to see what happens with the blue wall. But the fact that this is such a fight for them, the fact that this is a tied race, it's also taking a step.
Okay, he can't do anything when he's alone.
Saying so far, at least, they like Trump.
Well, it's so interesting too because I remember in our earlier.
Oh, watch out, they're going top. Varus and Malphite going top.
What else is new, man?
was the famous autopsy.
Oh, Varus is mid. Malphite definitely going top though. I'm on my way.
That said, it gave some tough love to
I'm
Republicans.
just dead, man.
This country is changing demographically. And if
Yep,
you
there's
don't get a
fucking.
piece of that pie, you're going nowhere. Well, how interesting that we
Okay, he's warding a bush as he's walking. Yeah, okay.
more of the Latino vote. We'll see if he, got a better share of the black vote. I don't think we've seen that in the exit polls yet, but she's starting to see it.
Yes, that is true. And I also, though, will say.
They just said, 10 years after Senna.
Campaign, right? There weren't policy proposals that were dueling. To me,
Oh.
it seems much more cultural, what you're seeing.
Well, isn't that the note for Democrats?
That is a harder thing to grapple with. That's my point. It takes a lot of deep soul
Oh, I'm dead. Holy shit.
But if you look again
Damn.
break down
Damn, what the fuck is this E building? Oh, okay.
urban, those are big cultural issues that are beyond whether somebody has an 81
Goodbye,
economic
next.
plan or whatever their other plan is.
Oh.
That's a different
I disagree with you a little bit, Jen, on that. I do think, I do think there was policy, but it was more around the record. So I mean, Donald Trump was running as the incumbent president without being the incumbent president. He was running on his record, primarily prior to COVID, and reminding people, whether it was on the immigration, the economy. I mean, I remember when I was on the 2020 campaign prior to the pandemic, I think we were down for a
Nice.
Democrat debate in Atlanta, and an African
We
American
get top.
gentleman came up to me and
Just
like,
hold
looked
top.
around and said, I like your guy because everybody's got work and our
Dragon and 40 fiddle.
now,
Okay.
COVID scrambled everything, but I think a lot of people, especially in those communities that are moving over, they're doing it based off of, well, I remember whether it was the border was secure, the economy was better, prices were lower under Donald Trump. So it was an incumbent campaign.
Alright, kill yourself.
With the benefit of 4 years.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
It's a bit of a revision. We don't have to argue about that.
Going to dragon.
It is a revisionist. So to me, that's
Oh, they're just setting up for a dragon.
cultural thing and not actually a policy debate.
Never
I
mind.
know where Malphite is.
Oh, he's scaring them off.
I fucking knew it.
Huh?
No, you were scaring them off.
Should be free. Malphite's up here, so.
Alright, hold on. I'll put that down. Oh, easier. Rebel.
I leave you with the bear.
Please tell me I'll get it.
Yeah, we got it.
Auto, please.
Nice, Whoopi.
Malphite's missing. Nars here. I have a feeling they're gonna fucking both go on me again.
Win mid.
Okay.
Towards Donald Trump, the young man who he has put so central in this campaign. You know, I think about the fact that just today.
Yep, I knew it.
By another reporter about what he thought one of the most important moments of this campaign was, and he mentioned Joe Rogan, the podcaster, and the fact that he did that podcast interview, and then subsequently got Rogan's endorsement, which he made a big part of his closing remarks just last night. It feels like a week ago now.
You're so bad.
Into a different segment of America and has created a different electorate for Republicans that has existed in any other Republican race that I've covered. It's reflected in this room. I think we're seeing it reflected in the states he's putting together, just as you guys were just discussing about kind of what states are in play, what the map is going to look like now, and potentially for cycles.
And he's immediately rushing top, bro.
Bro.
Alexander, your counterpart,
Sure, man.
Harris headquarters in Washington, D.C. So what is the mood there?
Well, you can hear the music blaring, but within the crowd right now, it's pretty silent. A lot of glum looks on the faces here over the course of this evening. They've been playing as the returns were coming in on one of the cable channels. And frankly, they weren't the returns that most of the people here in the room wanted. So you start hearing several dozen people start chanting, music, music. They muted the TV and blasted some music so they could lift the spirits of this evening. I'll tell you, based on an attendance,
they muted the TV.
Muted the TV. Don't want to hear the bad news. Yeah, so a little.
That's 5 mid, by the way.
But it does give you a sense of the way people are feeling
Oh,
right now.
worrisome.
I was with Kamala Harris just yesterday as she was traveling through Pennsylvania at that late night event. Actually, it was just 24 hours.
They might be going for Baron.
Lady Gaga, Ricky Martin.
He's missing.
She said to the tens of thousands gathered that momentum is on our side, but clearly there was a different message being communicated now in the form of that document. There's a tape.
Ooh, you better run. Ooh, I can't stop me.
Saying basically that we always
Ooh, you can't.
was going to be tight. Increasingly, it appears that they believe the blue wall states are their best path going forward at this time. That's what it seems to be the way this night is going to go for most folks here. It's not the end of the road. General Maladruin also saying.
Wow, they actually two-manned it. That's crazy.
What the fuck?
Let's kill him.
Yeah. Oh, they're just backing.
He's out.
Damn, if he
almost stepped on it.
Yeah, if he stepped a little bit forward.
Hugely important.
They should not be able to two-man it.
I've been on winning presidential campaigns and losing ones. Feels better when you win. State the obvious.
Oh, yeah, you better fucking flash, bitch.
Many of them through a massive transition just 107 days ago, where many of them signed up to work for somebody slightly different, and Joe Biden. You know, it's been they've been working
For Popian.
all the things, and it's just to keep them rolling, keep them going.
No, Leo, I can't protect you.
Bad tower, I'm sorry.
You don't, but you need to keep the campaign team.
It was so worth in my book.
They are continuing to talk to voters and
I ain't denying that.
questions, and
And bye.
And bye.
team that's been working to elect Kamala Harris. They don't have control, but the end has not happened yet, and so they need to keep them all their spirits.
I'm doing god awful, but if it's alright.
Do you still hold out hope that there's a path? I mean, a reasonable path?
Well, look, I think it becomes, as I said earlier, more and more challenging as more results come in, and you see that the blue wall looks like the primary possible path, and as you see her underperforming Biden in a number of these counties, that makes it more challenging. Now, there are still, if you talk to Democrats, which I have, they believe there are votes that are still coming in Philadelphia. There are still votes coming in cities. That's often how.
Dude, this shit is fucking damn tedious. Like, ugh.
Yup.
But yes, if you're on the campaign right now, you're feeling pretty down because there
Careful,
are
Fiddle.
things you wanted to have in your win column
Yeah.
to give you more space and breathing room, and you don't have them in this moment.
As we talk about this idea of the Democratic
Kill them.
and as you've been having this conversation,
Oh, that's Malfoy ult.
data point to the table here because there's a ballot initiative that has just passed in the state that inscribes the right to pay citizens and have higher minimum wage, and it passed with 59% support. If I were to say that, maybe you'd say blue state, probably California, right? Missouri, right? They say that we called on this right away for former President Trump here, which I think speaks to what you're getting at here, this idea of a realignment initiative. You've talked about it, Chuck's talked about it, we've had that conversation here at the table.
I also think it
Alright, let's do this.
the opportunity to interview Vice President Kamala Harris.
I'll be in the base.
I'll be in the base.
For a black woman president, and she said yes. And depending on how this night goes, I think that will be one of the questions.
Oh, you silly bear.
And again, we don't know what the outcome will be yet. But I think when Hillary Clinton lost, a lot of people felt like, a lot of women, a lot of Democrats felt like there's never going to be a woman in my lifetime, right? And I think one of the things that is going to be a challenge if Harris loses is that there will be Democrats.
You say when Harris loses?
Wow.
Like it's over.
Because they'll think, I like that person, but the country's not ready. Here's the thing. The country's not ready until the country is ready. With Barack Obama, there's a range of factors that lead to the win or loss of anyone, and we don't know what's happened yet. that will all have to be dealt into, but I do worry about that if she loses.
We do know it is something that she leaned out of in her campaign, unlike Hillary Clinton in 2016. It's not something she didn't open her stump speeches with that idea. I mean, she talks about it, and she talked about it with me. She's talked about it with all of you here too. That she would be the president for all Americans, and that she is sort of putting her head down and grinding it out.
But if she loses, it won't be because women didn't turn out. It won't be because of women, right? It won't be because she pulled back a lot of the Democratic base that had gone away and were, double haters, as we called them for a long time, before there was a switch at the top of the ticket. And that is actually how Barack Obama also ran and won, which he didn't lead with the historic nature of his candidacy on his sleeve. There will be a lot of people who second guess that if she loses.
If she loses, it may also be because there are tremendous headwinds in terms of an unpopular.
Do you need help with that?
No, I'm good.
Feeling terrible about the economy, and even if inflation is down to 2%,
Dumbass.
sometimes the stuff you feel, your gas prices, your groceries, it doesn't feel that way. So that may also be the rationale.
That's exactly my point I was trying to make earlier, and you just did it in a more articulate way, which is that, there will be there always leads to conclusion in both parties when your candidate loses, or if they lose. And again, we don't know yet, but
Still waiting for Tavi to tell me why he had surgery.
right? The country's
Yeah, when did he have surgery? Oh, crazy.
all of these things. But
I wonder if it's just wisdom teeth or something.
Maybe.
And I think if she loses, I'm hopeful people will look at the broad scope of where the country is, the cultural divide.
He never said anything. He never said anything about it though.
The education
Tavi.
That's true.
I'll give you something.
You know he won't tell us till like 5 days after the fact when he finally joins VC.
Possibility. You still have a very young bench in Governor Shapiro, the governor of North Carolina, the Gretchen Whitmer, who could possibly bridge that gap. And as opposed to if they would have joined the ticket with the vice president, or if they had replaced the vice president and become the nominee with 100 and some days out in a very difficult situation, I think it would have been weaker as a party.
You got him. You got him. You got him. Yeah. I think that's GG.
There will be millions of people in this country who voted for her who will feel like we're in the state of emergency, and I think that is how people will respond.
Honestly, I just want to watch the fucking election right now.
A resistance position, and there are a lot of
Pick the chat, Fiddle.
Democratic bench. You mentioned
What's up?
some of them were in the
You didn't see. Only come top more.
Oh yeah, I saw that. I'm top more pussies.
all be out there on everybody's shows in the coming days.
Well, and that's what makes the timing, I think, of President Biden's decision to step down after the debate.
Oh,
Yeah.
it was fun.
Yeah, it was fun. Thanks for playing, Leo.
Under a microscope,
Of course.
there was so much discussion, even over the summer, about potentially
Good night.
having an open primary.
Time to get water and prepare for another hour of. It's too close to call.
It's too close to call. Yeah.
You mentioned debate. We haven't really talked about that. There was no second debate, and you have to wonder how that affected the trajectory of this race, because by most accounts he didn't perform well.
Oh, boy.
The first debate with Harris.
True, and I also think that it throws into
Yeah.
question. I mean, I think anybody who watched that
Did you know it's too close to call?
performed him in that debate. If she doesn't win, yes, there should have been a second debate, but do debates matter? They should matter. They're the public being able to see the candidates. She has a far superior ground operation that has been invested in across the country. The Republican state parties, you can disagree with me here, of course, are falling apart in many states in the country. That will throw into question, does that matter? It should matter, but it will throw that into question. So yes, not a second debate, not an opportunity for people to see them person to person. The first one definitely benefited her, but if she doesn't win, it didn't benefit her enough to put her in the White House.
Well, we've got a lot to talk about. We're still waiting on a lot of numbers from the battleground states and the road to 270. We'll be right back after this break.
All right, put on XQC gambling.
Was York one we were looking at? I mean, yeah. Okay, back out. You're mind fucking us. Back out. This one.
That's a good one. 60. Okay. It's here.
I'm gonna head out. Peace out,
All right.
guys.
It's still ours.
Bye, Leo.
Thanks for letting me play.
I think the
Yeah.
odds right now for Pennsylvania are like 73% our favor. No. Okay, that's good for us. Still 27 we can lose. That's worrisome. Okay. Okay, let's continue. Can we have anything in wait, Michigan is still ours easily, right?
Yes, Michigan is ours easily. Yes.
All right.
You see it watching his money disappear.
Yeah, it's election.
Negative 303,000, bro.
You mean on stake? Yeah.
His election so far is very nerve-wracking. Holy shit.
Why is he in a call with fucking Destiny, bro?
Yeah, I don't fuck with kick streamers, so.
Me neither.
No, it's not even in Destiny. He's a kick streamer, and he's a piece of shit.
Yeah.
And he's annoying as fuck.
Let me pull up the what are we at?
Is the other stream back on yet?
I don't want to hear that stupid ass people talking, bro.
And neither did I.
Yeah,
You said you wanted to see it.
I was just fucking joking, so it was on break. You won Nebraska.
Oh, it's 2:10 to 2:30. I'm just pulling it up on my screen. Is the other stream back?
Yeah, I already told you.
Oh, okay.
They were watching it already. I already took it off.
Okay. I just didn't want to watch the fucking other shit. There you go.
But 68% tonight, right now, Harris at this point in time is at 58%. Not a great number for her. It is a tale of two suburbs in Michigan, right? You have Oakland County. This is where Kamala Harris did that rally, or I should say that town hall with Oprah Winfrey. This is one of the wealthiest counties in all of Michigan. Pontiac, Michigan is here, the suburbs of Detroit. This is where Biden was in 2020, 56%. This is where Harris is tonight, 53%. There's still about 20% of the vote. Just over Macomb County. Now, this is a little more middle class, a little more working class. It is a suburb of Detroit as well. Republicans do very well here. Trump was at 53%. There's only about a third of the vote in. He's at 57, so he's overperforming there. Some of the other areas we want to watch: Grand Rapids, Kent County. This is the last place where Trump held a rally last night, and or I should say on Monday. Sorry, getting my days confused here. Biden was at 52. She's overperforming there. That's good news for the Democrats. I also want to talk about Washtenaw. This is the University of Michigan. Go Big Blue if you're a fan out there. 71% of the vote is in. Remember, this is a college county. Democrats have to do very well here. Biden, 72%. Tonight, Harris is underperforming right now with almost three quarters of the vote in. Ingham County, again, another college county. This is where Michigan State is. Half the vote is in. Biden was at 65. Harris is at 56.9. I want to see some Trump barometers right now. Cass County.
666.
6%.
Oh my God.
4 years ago, he was at 63. So again, the story of Trump overperforming.
Someone's about to screenshot that and say the devil's winning.
The devil.
Look, we still need half the vote to come in. A lot of that's going to be Detroit, as we know. I'm going to look at Saginaw. This is a battleground county. This is where she toured that semiconductor plant. We don't see much there. There's only 1% of the vote in. I don't want to draw anything from there. We're going to check Kalamazoo. She appeared here with Michelle.
Kalamazoo.
Appearance, only 13% of the vote in, and she's slightly underperforming. Guys, a lot of the vote is still out in Michigan, but the trend lines we've been seeing in the other states, we're sort of seeing in Michigan as well. But again, I don't want to draw too much from that because there's a lot of that vote that's out.
So interesting to see you do those university towns because
It's shocking.
Well,
Yeah.
because there was a lot of turnout and Democrats early in the day were kind of giddy about that. But I think this might be a function of what we've been seeing, which is young men turning out for Donald Trump and maybe skewing what you normally would expect from a university town.
And something we haven't mentioned just yet, because so much of the vote is out in Wayne County. You have Detroit and you have Dearborn that makes up Wayne County, that Arab American Muslim vote. We're talking about more than 200,000 voters there. Again, it's probably not going to be monolithic, but they're uncommitted votes as well. The question is what happens? Do they not show up? Do they vote third party?
Damn, Pennsylvania's pretty close.
I don't know.
Okay, Tom, hang tight there.
88 in, he's winning.
NBC's Jesse
Luck.
Kush on duty there. Hey, Jesse.
Hey, Savannah, I know we're wondering when we're going to have those votes from Wayne County, specifically Detroit, where I am right now, as Tom was just mentioning. Here's what we know from officials. Here in Detroit, city officials had expected around midnight that the full tabulation would be completed. So we haven't received word that that has been finalized, but that was the estimate earlier in the evening. We know that absentee ballots, around 95% of that had been pre-processed before Election Day. So the overwhelming bulk of the absentee ballots were ready to be tabulated before Election Day. So that was what was the expectation heading into tonight. Just a short time ago, we heard from the Secretary of State here in Michigan herself, and she says that they are further along in tabulation, including for here in Detroit, than was anticipated. Her initial estimate before Election Day was by midday Wednesday. So today, we would have an answer on the unofficial results. She says it could be sooner now. There is a caveat. Remember, in 2016, former President Trump won this state by around 10,000 votes. We are told there are around 6,000 ballots outstanding from military and overseas. If they're postmarked by Tuesday, they can be counted if they're received by a week from yesterday, which would be Tuesday, the 12th. Back to you guys.
All right, thanks, Jesse. And in Battleground, Georgia, Ellison Barbers in Gwinnett County. Ellison, what's it looking like there?
Hey, Lester, it's starting to get a lot quieter in this tabulation center, and that's because for the most part, they're almost done here. We're told by election officials in this county, there is one
It's Jover. No, don't say that yet.
out of the 156,
Fuck.
155 have been counted. They're still counting one
I'm
final
so
precinct, a few
Joker.
absentee ballots, but voter
Who
turnout
said it was
has
Jover?
surpassed what we saw
Hey,
in
Yoni.
2020. That's something both Democrats and Republicans were hoping for.
Who?
What Republicans were hoping for
Ione.
specifically was that Trump could maybe get a couple percentage points above the 40% that he had in this state back in 2020, and that it would be enough to chip into Harris's margins and the Democrats' margins here and then carry the state. And right now, he's a little over 41% of the vote in this county. So it looks like what they were hoping would happen here in terms of those couple extra percentage points might have happened. I will remind you, we're talking about Georgia. Think of what happened here back in 2022 in the midterms, where you had Trump endorsing candidates
How do I
in
play
the Senate
card
race,
sleeve
in the
and
gubernatorial
other
race,
shit?
and in the Secretary of State race. All of the candidates he'd backed lost that election cycle. The state essentially seemed to be rebuking Donald Trump. Tonight, Lester, it seems like we're seeing a very different Georgia than what we saw in 2022. Lester.
All right, Ellison, thank you.
All right, let's go out west. Reno, Nevada. Steve Patterson is there in Washoe County. Tell us what you're seeing there.
Democracy in action, Savannah. We're in the tabulation center. The machines are humming. The ballots are coming in from polling places all across the county, although it is now abundantly clear that the workers you see over my shoulder are going to be here for a while. That is because we just heard from an election official about 10, 15 minutes ago to say that people are still voting. It is, 2.5 hours past when polls were supposed to close. People that are still in line can still vote, and they are still voting. We're hearing that there's a polling place, tribal community that has about 50 people still in line. It is going to take a while for those votes to get counted. In-person votes that come in today have to wait to be counted until the very last person in Nevada takes their turn to vote. So this is going to take some time. We also understand there was a University of Nevada, Reno, that took a while. There were about 50 people that still had to vote after polls closed there. That is because we're hearing same-day registrations were spiking at college campuses. College students realized, you know what, I think I am going to vote. And so they signed up to vote on the same day, clogged the system a little bit. None of this is to say that this is any indication that there's anything wrong, any indication of fraud. It just means that the system is taking a while. And as we often report in the Silver State, it may take a minute before we get totals here. Back to you.
All right, Steve, thanks very much. NBC News senior legal correspondent Laura Jarrett joins us now. She's at the Vote Watch desk with an update on the abortion measures on the ballots in several states.
Hey guys, yeah, we've been tracking these across 10 different states tonight, and at least so far, we can make calls for 4 different states, and it's worth noting here, the places where the abortion referendums have actually gone through and passed are places where abortion rights are not in jeopardy, places like Colorado, where abortion is easily on the ballot there and has managed to pass. The first one, New York. Again, obviously you can still get an abortion in New York, but there was part of a package of anti-discrimination laws to try to shore up these rights. Again, these are constitutional amendments. The next one, in Maryland, you can get an abortion up to the point of viability, around 24 weeks of pregnancy now, and it again will be enshrined in the Constitution. The big exception here, guys, Florida. That one was different because it required a supermajority to pass, 60% of voters, and it did not meet that threshold, falling just above it, just short of it, around 58%. So that one, the abortion referendum
That's a
failed.
stupid-ass
It will
rule.
not enshrine constitutional
Wait,
rights
what?
to abortion in the
So
state of
basically,
Florida.
you need
Every
60%
6 weeks,
people
they
to say yes.
stand there. Guys, we're going to keep watching other
Yeah,
states.
they have
like
77,
South
so they're
Carolina,
like, nope.
Also Missouri, Nebraska. The referendums are still on the ballot there, and they're not yet at a point where we can project those. Send it back to you guys.
All right, Laura, thanks very much.
We've got a new guest on our panel. We've got former Housing and Urban Development Secretary, Democrat Julian Castro, and Republican Mark Lauder remains with us. He was the communications director for Trump's 2020 campaign. Nice to have you both with us. Congressman, I have to ask you about the Latino vote, because we're looking at an exit poll that shows Latino men broke for Trump by 10 points. They went for Biden by 23. That's a 33-point swing. How do you make sense of that?
Yeah, I think all of us are trying to make sense of that. Look, you know, this is one exit poll, so I'm not prepared to draw complete conclusions from this, but I think it's safe to say, right? We've seen enough evidence that there was a significant shift among Latinos. I attribute that to several things. I think that you were talking about divides earlier, right? There's this, in this Trump era, the rural-urban divide, also around educational background. I think that's true in the Latino community, too. If you notice, particularly in these places that are more small town and rural, he has picked up significant Latino support. I think we're seeing that in places like Pennsylvania. In addition to that, from what I could gather, the economic message really resonated. You have to remember, this is a working class community by and large, and all of those messages he stuck to about we had the greatest economy and, you know, look how bad inflation is and so forth. I think that played well this year. I'll be interested to see whether there's a difference in Nevada and Arizona. Those are states where the Latino community is much more organized and has been by Democrats for longer than in places like Pennsylvania or some of the other battleground states.
We've got to make a call here, Secretary. This is NBC News projection in the state of Georgia. NBC News projects that Donald Trump will win in Georgia when all the votes are counted. There's the breakdown right now, 118,000 vote margin, but again, winner. This is a big call here on a night in which we've waited quite some time for some of these important battleground calls. Here's what the road to 270 looks like. Donald Trump drawing closer now to that magic number. He's at 246, Harris at 189.
Well, this means it's boo wall or bust for Kamala Harris. It's Pennsylvania, Wisconsin, and Michigan, or there is no path to 270 for her. So we'll continue to keep an eye on this as we await results in those big industrial Midwest states, as well as the battlegrounds out west. We're going to pause a moment. We want to let the local stations hit their local news, and we'll be back in a moment.
And welcome back. That news is sinking in that Georgia will go into the Donald Trump column here tonight. Certainly a major piece on and putting Donald Trump even closer to that magic 270.
I was just looking over at Tom, who's doing the back of the envelope math here. So show us our math.
Here. I just want to make this very simple for us here and also our viewers at home. So we've projected Georgia and North Carolina for former President Trump to go back to the White House. Look at his number right here, 252. If he wins Pennsylvania, he's going back to the White House, 271. It's coming down to Pennsylvania right now for Republicans. What the math changes now for Kamala Harris, right? Because now she no longer has a Sun Belt strategy. She's lost Georgia, she's lost North Carolina. If she wins Nevada and Arizona, she's still gonna have to pick off 2 states in the blue wall. She no longer has that path. Listen, if she wins the entire blue wall, yes, she'll go back to the White House. That is still an option for her. Listen, Wisconsin, Michigan, and Pennsylvania. She has to win all three. But it looks like this is the entire game for her right now, guys. By losing North Carolina, losing Georgia, things have just gotten much easier for former President Trump.
close.
We're going to be watching Pennsylvania more than ever before right now because those 19 electoral votes will put him over the top if we project that state for him. Guys?
All right, Tom, thanks very much. So we'll turn to Secretary Castro here. Your thoughts on, at this point, where we are and where this
What are y'all gamers doing?
Just watching
just
it, bro.
watching.
We're just watching. I don't know what you
Just
what you think it was doing, bro.
Smaller and smaller. There are still votes to be counted, and
Nice Blastoise XOP.
today. So it's possible that you have significant election day voting that could change this. But what I've noticed is just in county after county in Pennsylvania that he's been overperforming and that she's been underperforming what Biden and Trump did in 2020. And that's, you know, for Democrats has to be worrisome.
What do you attribute that to? I mean, it's early. I mean, but when you look at that, you can't say they didn't park in Pennsylvania. They did, you know, and they have this superior organization, most analysts think. What do you think was the difference maker?
You know, I think she was put in a very difficult position by President Biden.
I hate to interrupt you, I'm sorry, but we have a call in the U.S. Senate. Change the balance of power in the U.S. Senate. And BBC News now calling GOP control of the Senate.
That's with the victory of Deb Fischer, the incumbent in Nebraska, who was given quite the run for her money from an independent there, Dan Osborne, who said he wouldn't caucus with either side. But it went down to the wire. But in the end, the Nebraska Senate goes back to the Republicans, and that gives a leg up to Republicans and the gains they need to take control of the Senate.
They should have won it based on how the map looks, and obviously we are now projecting that they have it here. You've got that Nebraska pickup. Montana is still hanging out there. I'm also looking at some of these other races that are very, very close where there are Democratic incumbents in the Senate. So this is significant, obviously, for the balance of power in Congress and for whoever ends up in the White House, especially if it is former President Trump. A lot of eyes are going to be on what the House does, where the House goes here, with that landscape looking very different, of course, those critical races.
Why don't we ask Ryan Nobles, our colleague who is here somewhere?
He covers it. Go the building.
He covers Capitol Hill.
covers it.
Ryan, what we know now is the Republicans have control of the Senate. What we don't know is the margin, and you still have a very vulnerable Democratic seat out west in Montana. We wait for Michigan. We wait for Wisconsin. What are you hearing?
Yeah, Savannah, I think of all the outcomes that happened here tonight, this is probably the least surprising. Republicans felt very confident about their chances of winning back the Senate, just given the map. There were 10 competitive Senate races across the country. 8 of them were held by incumbent Democrats. And the places where they were battling out these races were in places where the elections were expected to be very competitive. And we see that playing out here in a big way tonight.
Hold on.
I do think perhaps the most interesting dynamic that's now playing out at this hour is that where Senate Republicans.
Where you going?
No, I'm not going anywhere.
50 plus
I'm just
one.
changing
They just
it.
wanted 51 seats to make sure that they would have the Senate majority
Because of
leader,
two
that they could control the legislation
There you
that
go.
came on and off the Senate.
Because that's really all that matters now.
About perhaps significant margins.
What's the Gray County?
We are now looking at that blue wall.
Damn, Erie turned red? That's crazy. Yeah, actually.
For president and seeing real
That's very unexpected.
like Wisconsin.
Oh, Erie? Yeah, Erie.
Yeah.
It's really close right now. But the thing is,
because they had strong incumbents there, or they had strong
like 500,000 votes are still left around here.
who they thought they'd be able to run ahead
In
of
Philly.
even if the race was close at the
So,
presidential level.
honestly, on the God, it's all just matters around here.
With him in states along that blue wall.
That's why.
Don't forget, there's 2 other Senate seats that are still on the balance as well. Yeah, I know you already talked about Montana, which Republicans feel very confident about, but we also have Nevada and Arizona. Arizona Republicans were not that bullish on. They did not have high hopes for Carrie Lake, the candidate there. The scenario in which they thought Carrie Lake could win is the scenario that we see playing out right now, and that was a big Donald Trump victory that would bring her across the finish line. So there's no doubt that there are a lot of very happy people in the Senate Republican caucus, and this is going to be a very different looking Senate Republican caucus, one that might look a lot more like the House Republican caucus that we've covered over the past couple of election cycles. So there's no doubt that there's going to be a lot of change in Washington as a result of what we see playing out here.
Yeah, different leadership too. Senator McConnell is stepping aside there. Let's go to Kelly O'Donnell, who's also there, certainly is a veteran of the Hill. We await who will control the House of Representatives, and we may be waiting for weeks for that one. But Kelly, what's your takeaway here?
Well, certainly if the Senate Republicans have this way of reshaping themselves, and it is without Mitch McConnell, who's decided he's not going to be in leadership. And so it will be more in the form of Donald Trump. And if Donald Trump becomes president again, then you have that kind of partnership where he will have more of an opportunity to drive the agenda. Now, if the House goes to the Democrats, then they have the counterweight, and they have the power of subpoena and the power to be an agitation to a Donald Trump if he returns to the White House. For Republicans, as Ryan mentioned and as we've talked about tonight, the expectation was that this was likely because there's a third of the Senate that is up every 2 years, 34 seats this time, and it was favorable territory for Republicans. But for the partnership between a White House and at least one chamber of the Senate, of the Congress, it makes such a difference. Now, Donald Trump has not always courted those Republicans. He has such a grasp over his party, not always wanting to work with them in terms of governing and getting things done. But he has infused his brand, his personality into this Republican caucus, and that will mean sort of a Trump-style reflection in the Senate, perhaps more than we saw in his first term, because you won't have Mitch McConnell in a leadership position.
All right, we want to go to Harris headquarters. Cedric Richmond, who is, of course, the head of the DNC, about to address the crowd there. Let's listen in.
Good evening, Howard. Good evening, HU. I want to say good evening to all of the Harris campaign, the campaign family. Thank you for all that you have done. Thank you for being here. Thank you for believing in the promise of America. We still have votes to count. We still have states that have not been called yet. We will continue overnight to fight to make sure that every vote is counted, that every voice has spoken. So you won't hear from the Vice President tonight, but you will hear from her tomorrow. She will be back here tomorrow to address not only the HU family, not only to address her supporters, but to address the nation. So thank you. We believe in you. May God bless you. May God keep you. And go HU and go Harris. Thank you all.
Richmond, who is, of course, the co-chair of the Harris campaign, and misspoke earlier. Apologies for that, saying that we will not hear from Kamala Harris tonight, but we will hear from her tomorrow. We've got Julian Castro here. What do you make of that? What are your tea leaves showing you?
It reminds me of John Podesta coming out at the Jacob Javits Center around the same time. Maybe that was a little bit later in 2016.
If I recall, the race hadn't been called.
Had not been.
He first came out.
It was called probably an hour and a half later, if I remember correctly. Look, I think it's important to note this is a different year. There are still votes to be counted. None of those battleground states have been counted, but it feels eerily similar to 2016.
The parallels are really striking. If you were there at the Javits Center, which I was, to see not the candidate herself come out, but to see, in this case, Cedric Richmond, just as John Podesta came out. And again, I think the themes, one of the questions that we were looking at in 2016 was the fact that Hillary Clinton didn't visit Michigan, for example. This was very different. Vice President Kamala Harris went everywhere.
She showed up in Wisconsin.
Of the
She showed up in
battleground
those
states,
blue-wall
but
states.
again, her messaging, and we all noted this at the time, her closing messaging really focused on the issue of democracy
when polls showed issues like the economy, like reproductive rights, are really the top issues for voters. So that's undoubtedly one
although
thing
in our exit polls,
well, yes,
threats to democracy is the #1 issue. It's just that it's in the eye of the beholder, and it means different things. I mean, Mark Lauder's here, a veteran of Republican campaigns and the Trump campaign in 2020. I mean, a threat to democracy, I think, is, you know, the pollsters, we're going to all have to come and workshop a different way of putting it, because for Democrats, it certainly means January 6th and some of those, you know, extra legal, not legal moves to try to hold on to power in 2020. For Republicans, it might mean cultural changes to the way our way of life, things that threaten. It could be a number of cultural issues that they think are just as existential, and it's really about the direction of the country.
Yeah, well, obviously I don't speak for every Republican. I do think there are a lot, though, that believe the threat to democracy also is packing the Supreme Court. It is the use of the lawfare, whether it was in New York, whether it was the special counsel, for things that really, like, as we often describe it, the New York case was about accounting and a paperwork issue. And yet he was, you know, fined hundreds of millions of dollars, faces jail time. So those kinds of things, I think, also resonate for many. But I know we've talked about a lot about the 2016, and I was on that campaign as well with then Governor Pence, obviously part of the Trump campaign. It reminds me of 2016 in so many ways because of the theory. It's not you have to win wow counties or you have to do. I'll use the McDonald's reference because it's an iconic photo. He supersized 2016 and said, I'm going to grow my rural numbers, and then I'm going to take them up another level even more.
Well, as we go to a commercial break, there's the side-by-side picture. If you were just tuning into all this, I think the pictures speak loudly. On the left, the Harris campaign headquarters for the night as people are packing up and leaving, told they will not see the candidate tonight as they process some unhelpful trends for them. On the right side, the Trump gathering in West Palm Beach tonight, where we have seen dancing and celebration. Again, the race has not been called yet, but they, like everyone else watching, some interesting trend lines that seem to be pointing in that direction. We'll take a break here. Still be with us, and we'll be right back.
60% of the vote in. I'm seeing a lot of red lining up and down Lake Michigan. And for a while, you know, that
everybody's trying to play the right way. Salute. Be aggressive. Hard on the dudes.
It was his wisdom teeth.
It was.
More Americans turn to NBC News than any other news organization.
Welcome back to NBC's election night coverage. It is almost 1 a.m. here in the East with another poll about to close as we wait on numbers from some of the critical battleground states in the race for president.
We're covering not just the presidential race, though, but also both houses of Congress just made a big call in the Senate. Kristen Welker on the balance of power there, and Republicans have officially regained control of the United States Senate.
They've regained control of the United States Senate, which is a significant development, one that was expected. And now the question that we are asking is just how big will their margins be in the Senate? So right now it's 51-41. We're still waiting for a number of results. But among the top states that we're looking for, now that they have these hiccups, which have given them control, Arizona, Ruben Gallego and Kari Lake, we still haven't called that race. The Montana race is such a fascinating
Miller's
one.
on Mike Dinkins' game now.
Tester trying to win re-election against Tim Sheehy. Tim Sheehy is a somewhat controversial candidate, and yet it looks like John Tester could potentially be poised for defeat. We'll have to see how that race goes.
It's a very red state, Montana, so he was one of the most vulnerable incumbents.
Absolutely. And when Republicans were eyeing how are we going to win the Senate, this was the race that they continued to reference. We're also waiting for Pennsylvania. Senator Bob Casey looking for a fourth term against Dave McCormick, Trump-backed businessman Dave McCormick. So we're watching, and Tammy Baldwin, by the way, also in Wisconsin is looking for re-election.
How about Michigan? We've got an open seat, a Democratic retirement.
In Michigan, absolutely. You have Alyssa Slotkin and Mike Rogers running very close. And again, I keep making this point. Some of these Democratic candidates actually looked like they had a good shot at winning re-election. And then the polls have just completely narrowed, which is what we've seen at the top of the ticket as well. And we continue to ask this question, will we see any ticket splitters?
The ticket splitter, which just brings me right to Hallie. I think we were wondering if you might see, a Trump Slotkin in Michigan or
right.
Trump Baldwin in Wisconsin. We don't see a lot of ticket splitting in the modern political era.
That's exactly right, because people are divided. Let's see how this goes, though, because we haven't called some of these races, right, where these Democrats are vulnerable in some of these. I mean, listen, we're talking about the blue wall in some of these blue wall states. And remember why the margin matters in the Senate. Not just for funsies. It's because there's a couple of Republicans in the Senate who would be potentially likely to buck Donald Trump if he were to win the White House on some issues. I'm thinking Susan
Donald
Collins,
Trump.
Susan Murkowski. If Republicans can build up that margin, that won't matter quite as much.
Yeah.
All right, well, we're still waiting to see how this all plays out tonight. We've got more headlines back right now with the presidential race and the road to 270.
Coming up on 1 o'clock in the morning in the east, that's the road to 270. The map filling out 6 of 7 battleground states have been called, and we just got word from Harris headquarters and the co-chair of the campaign, Cedric Richmond, that we will not be seeing Kamala Harris tonight, but we will see her tomorrow. Let's go to Harris headquarters. Peter Alexander, our correspondent, right there. So what are you hearing? What is the decision-making process there?
Savannah, we did just hear from Cedric Richmond making the announcement to the thousands who had gathered here. Frankly, many of them had already left as we approached 1 o'clock, saying that they would not hear from the Vice President Kamala Harris tonight, instead saying that she would speak to her supporters, not just here at Howard University, her alma mater, but to the nation as well, in an address that would take place at some point tomorrow. No specifics on when that would occur. For those who have kept track of the Trump era, you'll remember in 2016, a very similar circumstance there at the Javits Center in New York City at Hillary Clinton headquarters, where one of her top aides, John Podesta, came out and spoke to the crowd saying she wouldn't be speaking. Ultimately, she conceded the next morning, Wednesday morning. So a lot of votes still out there. No plans for any concessions, certainly at this point. But I can tell you in conversations we've had with a series of individuals, including a Democrat who was attending a donor event that was taking place at one of the glitzy hotels not far from where we are here in Washington, D.C. They say the atmosphere there was like a funeral. Another person said that the situation, in their words, was just, quote, not good right now. We did hear earlier from Jen O'Malley Dillon. She is the campaign chair. She had what was in effect a sort of pep talk for the forces, the campaign staff, telling them all to get some sleep and that they would come back and finish this off strong tomorrow. So that's effectively where things are at the end of the evening. But I got to tell you, Savannah, on a day when so many those close to Kamala Harris really felt like they had the momentum, they felt like the vibes were on their side, it quickly appeared clear that, despite her effort to say that we're not going back, that they may be returning to the figures that haunted Democrats back in 2016, where they just didn't have enough to defeat Donald Trump that go around. So many blank stares, glum faces, people not so much holding back tears, but certainly unable to crack a smile here. They had been handing out American flags early on. As some of the early numbers were out, they were cheering and waving those flags. But as the night progressed and they watched the returns come in, no more waving flags. In fact, they asked for the television to be muted here with the returns, with the exception of Hawaii, Colorado, other places that Harris won. They turned them on and got cheers for that.
He joined.
Music to try to sort of distract from
Welcome to the election.
Pick me up to the people here.
Peter, thank you so
Hi,
much. I want to
Tavi.
go over to Garrett Hake, who's at Trump headquarters in Florida, where it looks like the party is still going. And of course, the question is whether or not we will hear from the former president tonight.
Yeah, Savannah, Trump supporters reveling in the news that they are getting here in this ballroom.
Twirl map.
So huge
Zoom in
cheers
real
in
hard.
this room. The network's called Georgia
Like
for the former
every
president,
single place that
and a
isn't the
loud
major
chorus of
city
boos when Senator
is red.
Grossman took the stage
Oh.
in Washington to
Except for the
announce that Vice
majority
President
of-
Harris would not be speaking. There has been movement
Oh, that's
from
crazy.
Mar-a-Lago across the intercoastal
What's up?
waterway,
Because
towards
California
West
is pretty
Palm
much
Beach
a
of Trump
50-50
supporters.
split.
The party there entering
But it's
and
just the
emptying
coast
out,
is too
a lot of the
hard.
folks he had been with,
Yeah.
Sacramento, San Francisco, Los Angeles, and San Diego. You're not really
making their
doing
way
that.
across the street. Still no sign of the former president here yet, Savannah.
Impossible to beat Cali, bro.
We've got
Yeah,
another
no,
call
they're
to
never
make
gonna
here for you.
flip.
This is a state of
But no,
New
the
Mexico.
saddest thing, if you
NBC
click
News
on
projecting
fucking
that
Illinois,
Kamala Harris will win
everywhere that
the
isn't Chicago is
electoral
pretty much
votes.
red.
Here's the breakdown right
And Chicago single-handedly turns it.
95%
Yeah.
of the vote in there, so very little left
What do you
to count.
fucking know?
Where does that bring
Too
us
many.
to the road to
Who's streaming?
Donald Trump at
Me.
246. Harris now up
There's
to
a fiddle.
194.
No,
Yeah.
no.
Let's go over to Tom
Yeah,
Thomas
no, I
in
gotta make
Big
sure I
Ford,
don't say anything,
Pennsylvania. You've got some bellwether
inflammatory.
counties that are reporting.
Oh,
in
you just
now
asked if
that,
Fiddle was streaming.
good news for
Yeah.
Donald Trump.
Yeah, one in the east, one
Guys,
in the west.
I think
Let's
we
start
lost
in the east.
Pennsylvania.
Northampton
If
County
if
is
if Pennsylvania's lost, then Trump
Yeah, it's
wins
over.
straight up.
Yeah,
95%
because
of
it's
voters.
200
Trump is there with
and
51.
Oh yeah, that's
5,000.
GG.
2020.
yeah.
Yeah.
There's a
Trump
530,000.
wins.
County. There's still
PA
some
goes red
slowdown,
here.
but it's unclear if Harris can catch up.
It's literally, you know what's crazy?
About Erie County.
PA is somehow the same thing in PA happened in Ohio.
Won it in 2020.
Is that
Tonight,
Cleveland, Columbus, Dayton,
there's about
Cincinnati,
8,000
and
votes
Toledo.
counted here. It's unclear.
And I think
She's
that's
got
Athens.
those
All of
votes
them are blue.
of that county.
But the rest of Ohio, there are so many different counties that they can't just inflate it. You know what I mean?
Underperforming right now in Chester County.
I'm just
Like, there's
surprised
a- there's-
fucking Erie was.
Montgomery County.
Yeah, true.
86% of the vote is in.
That's a little
62% for Biden. Again, 60%. She's underperforming.
I'll take it,
there.
though. Fuck it.
We move down to Delco.
Pittsburgh and Pennsylvania
95%
being,
in,
blue
62.9,
makes sense, though.
slightly underperforming
Yeah,
there.
Pittsburgh's always blue.
Philadelphia County.
Yeah,
This is where she
and then the
closed out her
entirety of the
campaign
East
with Lady
Coast.
Gaga and Oprah as well. There's still
Entirety
a
of the
vote
fucking
left to be
East
counted,
Coast,
20%
other
or
than
so.
that being straight
81%
up
was where
blue.
Biden was at. She's at 78, and finally,
It's because it's
Bucks
where other
County
rich
here.
people are.
Let's flip this right now. There's still about 30%
That is
of the
pretty
vote is out.
funny. Like, if you're getting the vote of,
He
like,
had 51. Biden did in 2020.
what is the state? I don't think
Tonight,
anybody
with
even knows this.
50%, still some
Maine?
votes to be counted there, but
Dude.
those aren't promising numbers.
Weird Maine, bro.
And the Bellwether's
really
one in
in
the
touch
east,
with
one
your
in the
FIFA?
west, showing signs that Pennsylvania
Look at
can
that.
turn
Ah, I
around.
can't
Still
feel my
no vote out,
fucking
guys,
face,
but this
man.
may be one of the reasons, and we don't know
Is it still not worn off?
President Harris decided not to speak
No,
tonight,
I
but this
like
may be
passed
one
out
of
and I've
the
been
reasons
drinking a lot
why
of
the
cold
trend
water,
lines
so
in
that might be
Pennsylvania, from what
prolonging
we're
the.
seeing, if she doesn't
Oh, yeah, it's GG's. It just updated.
You're seeing some of these same patterns in other states as well.
It's just about
Wisconsin and
GG's.
Michigan as well. We're starting to look at the counties.
And
that-
PA's not called.
Michigan,
Oh
Wisconsin.
god, it's GG's and PA's not called.
But again, those
Oh, you saw it? You saw it?
following-
Yeah, 210, 246. That's
Positive signs for
dummy.
the Democrats.
It's PA's still not called.
Through all the background checks.
Stop.
Closed the call.
Counties.
I don't know who closed. I'm trying to figure out who
Harris
closed.
is underperforming the counties she needs
New
to
Mexico
close.
closed. I can tell you that much.
New Mexico?
It was Georgia that closed.
If he wins Pennsylvania, he goes to the
It
White
was
House.
Georgia?
Yeah.
Whether it's a call or
I
not.
thought Georgia closed a while ago.
Is I don't know.
I thought they did too. I guess
If we
not.
call Pennsylvania tonight,
They might have been the only
does he
ones
get
left in like the
270?
south
I think
south.
so. Yeah,
That's right. That's right.
So
That's right.
Yeah, I think that was it. So Georgia closed.
Tonight as well.
Hold on,
We're
I gotta
coming
look
up
at
on the hour. I think
Twitter
we're gonna have
Copium.
some predictions.
How's Twitter? Oh, how's Twitter holding up?
And don't forget,
we are going to hear
there's
from
one more state to go here.
Alaska right now.
Yes.
Alaska, no way.
Wait, what?
Alaska still hasn't been called because it hasn't ended votes yet.
What the fuck? Yeah, because of the people living 1,000 billion miles away.
They're like, there's still one more state, guys. It's not over yet.
Guys, there's one more state, guys. Guys, please, we can win.
Okay, let's see the battlegrounds.
Here's
We
how
have
we
to have
can
a
still
very
win.
whole conversation about Latino voters in this community. I hate this one-party bullshit where it'd be like, if you're black or you're Latino, you have to vote Democrat. Kill yourself, dude.
Too close to call Minnesota.
Not even that, bro. Like, Jesus.
Of course, that's the home state of Governor Tim Walz, but too close to call right now with what we have in here. Arizona too early to call, and in Wisconsin too to call.
Yeah, that's
so
good to
I
say.
think, Tom, you've got Wisconsin. It's a chance to do the bow and the wow counties again.
Bow wow wow yippee yo yippee yay. Okay.
Oh.
Madison, this is Dane County.
Just like we drew it up, Mr. President.
Damn, that county.
221.
With 95% of the vote, and she's at 75%. That's fine for her. Milwaukee, we're going to be waiting on the biggest city and the biggest county in
221 for
a
Kamala?
few more hours, I would say.
Yeah, 221.
She's at 66%.
Who called?
But again, 40% of the vote in Milwaukee is not in.
Minnesota? Probably Minnesota, right?
Maybe she can run her numbers up there. But then
194 to 221. It's a big state. I don't know.
This is the O in the
Oregon. Was Oregon called already?
Trump was at
yeah, they're blue. They're always blue.
4 years ago. Let's
I
go.
mean, they're always blue, but I don't know if they were called.
They called fucking ages ago,
Let's go
man.
down to Waukesha. Slightly
210.
underperforming, still some of the votes out there. But these two counties just south of Milwaukee, they're still part of the
New Mexico blue, Colorado blue.
51%. He's
We got 6 more there.
but
I
still
don't know who
half
just
the
called
vote is
though.
out there. And then Kenosha, 95% in, overperforming there as well. These are counties that were blue under Obama. Trump was able to flip them over.
Yeah, the exact moment Michigan and Pennsylvania call, and Pennsylvania's about to call, they're at 90%. The moment Michigan and Pennsylvania call, the shit's over.
50 again, overperforming, and we go to Atagamey. Again, slightly overperforming,
I hate
guys.
these maps,
as
bro.
we study this
So
map,
ass.
let me go to some of the Democratic strongholds, see how she's doing. Lacrosse, 95%.
Yeah, bro.
So look, it's a slight drop, but again,
How small the Erie fucking red dot is.
2016 and 2020, you want to be on top. You want to be
Obama won the election so fast, niggas could hit the club and celebrate.
in Eau Claire. And then another one we're watching, Sauk. This is one of those bellwethers. 50%. Matching Biden 4 years ago, 95% of the vote is in, and we'll look at Dorr. That's the one we're watching. She's on top, but only by about 466 votes. It's unclear if she'll catch her. She may take Dorr County. It's still unclear in Wisconsin what's going to happen, guys.
All right, well, back with our panel now, including our guest Jim Messina.
All polls have officially closed.
President Obama, Mark
Where?
remains with
That's
us.
it, that's it, all polls.
Campaign for
All
Donald Trump.
polls?
Great to have you both here.
Yo.
Jim,
Let's go! Goku sweep!
been walking through, and there's a consistent of
Goku sweep on election day.
you about the Harris campaign.
Well, the county that
It feels like my right lip is lifting up more than it should be because it doesn't feel like I can control half of my fucking lip. So it's
Also-
controlling as much as I can.
and we spent more time and
Bruh,
resources.
this election has been very fucked.
Operations on the ground. The fact that they're not going to win.
Show your boobs if you don't care who wants to win the election. Show your boobs if you want Kamala to win. Show your boobs if you want Trump to win. Niggas the GOAT.
Philly to get there, and I've spent my entire adult life waiting for Philly to come in.
I wonder what to expect when this man becomes president. I'm not gonna lie to you.
And the United States president is. It's Bernie Sanders. Bernie Sanders is cashing in his MITV briefcase.
As usual, expect nothing.
Not sure there's enough out there.
But we were
Texas was blue? Or it was green? What?
You know,
It was
the failure to recognize that the electorate is changing, that everything you think
I think Jeb Bush should win this election.
doesn't represent
Dallas goes to the labor at a Rod Wave concert.
Absolutely bleeding.
What he said, that nigga said, I've had enough.
In rural America.
Where's Jeb Bush when you need him to win?
Jeb.
What's happening tonight? The gender gap is there. Women are performing in the suburbs. That's not the problem. The problem is we're just doing 2 to 4 points worse in rural.
I'm not gonna lie, these election memes are not as good as the last 2 elections.
Nah, the Obama era was the funniest in the elections with Mitt Romney, bro.
True,
Those were
but
funny.
2016, 2020 was fucking hilarious.
You
It
hear
was
about
just
the
too
ceiling
much.
that Donald Trump has. Oh, he can't get over 48. He can't get over 49%. He's found more voters, and we're seeing it tonight when he's overperforming in some of these ruby red rural districts.
Which, by the way, for the third time you run for president, that just never happens. And I
What
really
the
do
fuck
think
did
that
I just watch?
His campaign has
Don't worry
figured out
about
a way to do this and really target some of these demographics. Obviously, the young white male was the right thing to do. Getting into minority communities was the right thing to do. You know, Democrats need to hire
But does Trump transcend
Yeah, I'm liking
politics?
this.
We know that. I mean, that he was been able to be as successful as he had by sticking his finger in the eye of the political establishment, of going where no other candidate could or had
Look
gone
at
before.
What is true is Donald Trump has always been underestimated by Democrats
Keep it.
and has always figured out a way to juice turnout in ways that we thought were both abhorrent and didn't make sense to Democrats, but clearly has worked tonight. And this is that was a story of 2016, and it is a story of tonight.
You know what's interesting to me? I'm thinking back to the Republican
His
National
emo
Convention
wheel
when
is
we were all,
stacked.
sitting there, and Hulk Hogan came and ripped off his shirt in sort of that moment of sort of super masculinity. And
Are we talking about Hulk Hogan? What?
They're talking about like the people that
his
endorsed.
name, so-called bro vote, right? The young male voter. And the Trump strategy all along had been supercharge the base, boost that turnout, crank it up big time, get those so-called low propensity voters. People, listen, young guys typically don't show up to vote all the time, and they typically don't show up to vote consistently. I will tell you that the Trump campaign has, for a bit now, been feeling good about being able to get those low propensity, those people who don't typically vote, out to the polls, specifically with young.
What's so interesting, because we heard anecdotally, again, from some of our correspondents about frat houses, fraternity brothers getting really into voting for Donald Trump. So I don't know if this is we call it the bro wall. You know,
Ain't no way we're blaming it on the frat, boy.
low propensity young male voters to come out and vote for him.
It is the hardest demographic in American politics. Males under 30 to turn out. They're the lowest turning out segment. I've spent hours on your show, you and I, talking about running up the number of women. And you know,
why is Miyamura trying
for that? And let's go grow our electorate differently.
Because we're
It looks
asking.
like tonight that worked.
We've got another result on one of the abortion referenda.
Like that nigga does not live overseas.
Laura, what do you have?
Yeah, Lester, this was another
Worry about it, bro. He has the leaks.
this one in Arizona, where overwhelmingly by a vote of 62%, that ballot amendment has now passed. Again, this would be a constitutional amendment that would enshrine a right to an abortion up to the point of viability, which is roughly
That's good.
24 weeks of pregnancy. Obviously, a big difference in this.
Yeah, guys, I think it's over.
I think it's over.
Restriction on the right.
Holy, it went up another percent.
Again, we
Crazy.
have made a projection on the ultimate race for president in that state, but again, the ballot amendment we can project has passed.
320 to 331.
Interesting on that front. There's also another ballot initiative in Arizona that has to do with immigration, and the thinking was that maybe that would turn out if people.
220,000 is a difference, but it's a 495,000
those would maybe lean
estimate.
Trump, but the Trump campaign has thought that
Yeah, 220,000 right now.
or ballot initiatives.
There's 493,000 left, bro. It's
ballot initiative that is
at this point in time, bro.
One
It's
of the things that
slim
so
dark.
interesting is we're talking about expanding
Yeah.
the amount of voters who came out to vote for Donald Trump.
Yeah, they've always been red, bro.
That's just a given, man.
Nikki Haley. And a lot of people thought, oh, that's going to be a big misstep. To your point, Jim, it was his way of calculating
This nigga got that virus.
mail vote, because a lot of people thought, boy, that's a risky strategy. Why
Well-
wouldn't you have Nikki Haley?
But he also never made any overtures to
Can't wait to see the memes tomorrow, bro.
Here's an olive branch coming to my tent.
I got the mix too. Is a good way. With some teeth out still. We scroll.
You get 2 weeks for that? What the fuck?
You get 2 days. You get 2 days.
I get 2 days in quarters, but like
It's day of plus 2 days.
yeah. But you also get like whatchamacallit, you work at a lesser. I forgot what's the word.
Had he been able to do
I
both
don't know.
those things, to your point,
I
a
don't know.
million people
I
voted.
have fucking
You don't go straight to PT though. I can tell you that
Yeah,
much.
no. I don't have to go at all. I mean, I took my laptop home with me so I can telework in case.
Jack up low propensity white males, and it may have worked.
Let's go check in on Battleground Michigan. NBC's Jesse Kirsch is
Yeah, let's see Taco State.
still counting into the night.
Pretty sure Taco State is I think it's red this time, bro.
They still
Ain't no
got
way Michigan's red.
Why does everybody have Kamala winning, bro?
We have not gotten any
Yeah,
confirmation.
Michigan is red, by the way.
Yeah, Michigan is red.
Fuck.
But to be fair, it's like 40% left, but still, he's up by like 230,000, bro.
Insane.
And what we've been watching for is the potential impact of the war in Gaza, the situation
The war.
that has been
The
going
war in Gaza that we totally should care about.
here, and we're starting to get some early indicators. At this point, this is not the complete data. Of course, we're still waiting for more votes to come in, including the absentee for Dearborn. But when we
Even though, man, this did not pan out. Even though we know Kamala has it.
47% of the vote.
Oh.
President Harris has 27%
Hey, buddy.
of the vote so far, and third-party candidate, Green Party candidate Jill Stein has 22%. The warning signs around this issue go back to the Democratic primary. President Joe Biden, when he was still at the top of the ticket for the Democrats, he had over 100,000 people vote uncommitted in protest of his administration's stance on the war in Gaza back in the primary. We've seen both campaigns make a concerted effort to make outreach to this community on this issue. Vice President Harris over the weekend at a rally in East Lansing, Michigan at Michigan State University on the campus singled out the war in Gaza at the top of her remarks. We saw President Trump in his final campaign rally of this cycle, potentially his last ever as a presidential candidate in Grand Rapids, Michigan.
Bro, imagine he dies before he goes to the fucking president.
We got Vance, bro.
No!
Worth, bro, no.
We also know Jill Stein has made a very concerted
Well, we impeached both
It was
of them.
honestly worse either for like Harris is bad, Trump isn't that bad, but both of their VPs fucking suck. It's like there is no winning if either of them die. It's so Jover.
About what they're seeing from
Yo, I got this shit.
I like that Biden has definitely cemented himself in the culture of Jover though.
And he said,
I will never say it's so over ever again. It's Jover.
He hopes that they will, quote, recognize that we don't have these people in our pockets, but it's a grabs, it's a wake up. It certainly seems at this point
Barack in his prime.
positions of
Also, are you gonna stay up, Velvet, or you're going to bed soon?
That's a bit up early, but I don't know.
Okay, because I'm pretty sure this is the one thing I hate about election day. Oh,
be the difference maker in the state.
oh, never mind. No, the thing I hate about election.
All right, Jesse, thank you. And we've got an alert here. This is
Go out with it, bro.
moving from too
Oh.
early to call to too close to call, and they're counting fast.
Hold on, this because I'm watching this.
No, that's too damn.
Western battleground of Nevada.
No, the one thing I hate is the fact that election day is like, you know, it usually happens at night, but they know that people work tomorrow, so it's just like, why?
They should give you all.
I mean, I have off already tomorrow, but still, it's stupid in my opinion.
This is how
Sorry, they should give me off.
ended up.
No!
You can see was
No! Arlequin's not gonna draw Rukia with the fattest ass imaginable.
about 2 percentage points tonight in Clark County. Again, a lot of the
Matavia Ice Spice is being added to Fortnite. Get on that, bro.
Get on that. Use word release there on the 30th too, bro.
Battleground County. Biden won this in 2020. Tonight, Trump is on
He only cares about the Ice Spice, though.
He's only on top by
Probably, yeah. He only cares about characters with the Fed. Also, I saw what you reposted, bro. Don't slide on fucking Tavi, bro.
Oh God, no, they fucking repost this
It was
time.
a Bethany type post, bro.
Of course it was.
These numbers are going to swing a lot in Democratic.
That shit, bro. I called you out on it too, bro. I screenshotted it too, bro.
Douglas County is another.
It is there.
Douglas County.
It's not there.
That we watch again.
It's not on my profile.
66% of the voters.
Look at this shit. No, too bad. Too bad.
Now it's 66.
Look at this shit. I'm gonna put it in
And a lot of
here.
the vote is
Look at
at
this shit.
Clark County. I mean, this is 3/4 of Nevada right here.
Are these
If
niggas
Democrats
talking
hit
about they
certain
should have
margins where they're
actually killed the
50,000 or
president?
60,000 votes ahead of Republicans. Republicans will never catch up in Nevada. Again, there's a lot of vote that's still out. We can
Oh
find out
my
exactly
God, bro.
223,000 votes, so still a lot out there. Democrats won't get all of those, but they'll get a large chunk. Again, this is still a little too close this early in the night, guys.
One time and niggas will
All right,
never
Tom,
let you
thanks
do
very
the
much. I
end
want
of
to go out to Steve Patterson. He is in Reno, Nevada, where they had long lines into the night. How are things going there now?
You know, Lester, really an experience, a process that is sort of winding down in most counties across the country is only just spooling up here in Nevada. As you mentioned, you know, voting really ended just a few minutes ago with some of these counties.
You wouldn't expect any less from you, Rhode Island.
In line hours after polls closed.
I agree with Velvet on this one, bro.
To let happen, which is why Tom Yamas reporting, obviously, that it's still too close to call, too early to call at this point.
I lie. Nah, bro. We already know what's gonna happen, man.
Very early on in the process, but we saw almost.
Hey, bro, they still have time to rig the vote in PA. Trust.
Oh yeah, for real.
Came to turnout. That was sort of the reading on the wall.
That's the vote we need right there. That's the vote we need right there.
Counties in which, you know, Tom Yamas is pointing out that are red, they're going to stay red. This sort of the math doesn't change in those areas.
Oh, he evolved. That's not good.
In this state, which is Washoe and which is Clark, Vegas and Reno. If she doesn't build up a big enough firewall that we see these returns happen,
How are you holding them?
then it's going to be very tough for Democrats to make up that ground. I spoke to both campaigns. They both feel like they still have a good shot. Obviously, Democrats
more.
aiming for another
back in the
How are you holding up with this whole thing?
The electorate here in Nevada.
Everything will be all right.
Larger than Democrats, of course, they all have their opinions about
Just keep acting like shit's gonna change. It's not.
Oh, it's not. It's just the stupid shit he was saying, bro. This is the thing that worries me. I don't really care if he's president or not. It would just would have been more. I would have been more comfortable with homegirl, but it's whatever.
I fucking hate Kamala Harris.
Why, bro? Give me a good reason.
She's no respect for the black community. She's still hiring out Megan Thee Stallion, black rapper.
Steve, thanks very much.
Mountain time too, by the way. So even later here on the East
She
Coast,
lies
let's go to
about her
Gary
heritage.
Hayes
She
at
lies
Trump
about
headquarters in West
her
Palm.
ability to do her
Any
job as
word
vice
on whether
president.
we
What she
will hear
didn't
from the
do
former
is send the
president?
National Guard, the Texas National Guard, for trying to defend the borders.
Oh,
I don't trust her to do anything, and I think that she thinks that the black identity is something she can just put on and take off. And that's enough to make me hate her.
Now, what soon means is a
That's
little
fair.
bit of open to interpretation, but Trump himself made it very clear earlier today he does not have a lot of patience with this vote counting process. He wants this to be over tonight. He thought earlier today it would be over tonight.
Niggas want to talk about Trump being racist. I'm like, oh, low key, I never really see that shit. Like, verifiable.
I'm not saying he's racist. I'm just saying his fan base is racist, bro.
Oh, 100%. No, I'm not saying they're not. The fuck? Why would I ever say that? I'm not delusional.
Nah, bro. Have you seen them in the rallies too, bro? Nah, bro.
Well, we will recall that he declared victory in 2020.
What's wrong with a little casual racism?
Would I be surprised if he's like, all right, we're gonna kill all the minorities right now. I'm gonna put an executive order.
That's too close to call.
Yeah.
That's nuts.
It's mainly to make it so that people be like, oh, rigged, or you know, everything, bro. So.
No, guys, it's rigged. It's rigged, guys. It's so over.
I'm just mad it didn't update yet. This damn thing, bro.
I'm still waiting for this bitch to update too. Yeah, damn.
Votes that need to be counted.
It's been 220,000.
What the ultimate conclusion is going to be.
Imagine all 400,000 goes straight to Trump. I mean, to Harris, and it just. But then she has to win fucking. Yeah, nah, there's too much on the plate, bro.
Ironically, this is one of the closest elections we've had in a while.
Trump was asked
for sure.
Today, and I think we have two things from him and from his campaign. First of all, his campaign has made it very clear that he would speak when they felt he was well on his way to 270 electoral votes. They were very clear that they didn't feel compelled to wait until the race had been called, but when they felt confident in his path, he would speak. And so I think that's what we're going to see now. Secondly, Trump was asked today what his message is going to be to the millions, tens of millions of people
What about
who
Mbessa?
voted for Kamala Harris if he speaks after.
Wait, isn't Mbessa Victor Sugar Mom?
Yeah, it's Medardo's mom.
Yeah, that's his fucking technically grandma, I guess.
Across his political career, but
Is
he
he
and his
banging
campaign
her
are clear,
granddaughter?
keenly aware of the expectations of this moment,
Yeah.
especially if he speaks before the race is called. Lester.
All right, Garrett, thanks.
Lester.
No, guys, she can win. She can
Whoa.
still win, guys.
Bro, the odds are winning. It's like winning a million, bro.
Low.
Blood, indeed. Where's my update?
Victory first one. Boom.
I think it did update. It was 5,000 that was updated. See? Oh wait, I updated the wrong thing.
The push that makes you gay.
Oh my god, drowsy.
Let's see Twitch real quick.
Oh, it's Bell.
Yeah, I changed it.
What you think about PA, bro?
I'm killing myself right here now.
Let's see it.
But first, I'm gonna show you guys how a true American sniper takes down a fat motherfucker, dude.
Yourself?
I
You
hate
got the Black Ops 6?
I hate this shitty.
Barely got Black Ops 6, bro. What do you mean?
I'm A-okay with this result.
Shame.
Should we have had a different candidate from either party? Probably.
I think you won, bros.
I hope everybody in Pennsylvania that voted for Jill Stein.
Jill
Stein.
That thing is funny, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
Or the other guy.
Not even the ones that voted for Trump. The ones that voted for Jill Stein. Fuck those ones in particular.
I'm gonna figure out where they live, and it ain't gonna be pretty and eerie.
We won Pennsylvania.
We did?
No, that's what someone in the comments said.
Trump.
In wanting to go back and run again, which he announced immediately after he
What happened? I was AFK.
Is he considered the 47th, or is he still considered the 45th?
AP hasn't called it. It's like Grover Cleveland, where he was 22nd, then 24th. Don't ask me how I remember that.
How do you remember that?
I watched a video about presidents about like a month ago.
I think she's the president.
Someone put in Jimmy Carter again. I just want to.
I still think Jeb Bush should win.
I don't know, fuck up.
It's all for Jeb. Look up Jeb Bush right now. Jeb Bush sweep.
Hold on.
That sweep.
His picture's so iconic, bro.
Old enough to remember when Richard Nixon was declared dead.
I just saw someone put in Joe.
Yo, type in chat Jeb Bush sweep.
He could have come back in 1968.
Okay, I got you.
That was a hell of a comeback. This, to my eye, was a man who was facing many more
So we're playing tomorrow still, right?
Oh
Let
yeah,
it be known.
I forgot about that.
Let it be known that fucking OP's comment will forever be cemented in the Trump stream.
Jeb Bush sweep.
Wait, where's the where's his remarks being held at?
It's in Palm, whatever, West Palm Beach or whatever.
Hold up, I'm pulling up Google Maps.
That he has been able to accomplish this, it is nothing short of astonishing and amazing.
Something Palm, Florida.
$500? Yep, never mind.
His campaign manager.
Alright, we go back to
Sorry, guys.
our actual shirt.
Tavi, I heard that you got surgery. Are you okay?
52% in 2020 again. There's
my face
only
is still
35% of the
numb,
vote in,
but I'm
but he's at 64%. And,
Did you
and
get
we
your,
can
like,
actually-
wisdom teeth
we
out or
stay
something?
Over here. I'm gonna pop
Yeah,
up
just
all
the
red
ones on my
counters. You
right
can see
side
how
of
he's
my
over
face.
performing.
For some reason,
68.
it's
Now
still
at
fucking.
Mojave,
This
it's
right
still
side?
low. We go a little further.
Yeah.
Mojave, 75. He's at 76. We'll
And
come
I
here.
don't even
Navajo,
remember when I went
53.
out.
He's at 61.
Yeah.
Half the
Yep.
votes out over
I
here.
fell asleep
don't
to the
remember-
nurses laughing, and then I was like, they were like, "You're
You
done."
can see.
Yeah, like, I don't
an interesting
They let me
don't
listen to
remember
music.
when
I chose Dark Side of the
Neck
Moon
and
by
neck.
Pink Floyd.
Let's go to the Senate
I
race here. and it's a much
really
different
wouldn't have
story.
seen you
Look how,
pick
look how
anything
much
else, honestly.
ahead Gallego is.
It was
with
really
Kari
nice.
Lake right
I was
here.
so happy I
you
did
could
it.
have that split ticket voter
I don't remember
I
anything
genuinely
else.
just
but I was
watched them laughing, and then they were like, "You're done." And I'm like, "Oh, what?"
All right, you're done.
Back to the president's race. 50-49. So
I genuinely didn't think they did anything.
Saki talking about this, right?
Well,
There could
good
be
thing
These
though
niggas are
that
still
I am
talking
only.
about.
Borders important to them. The economy is obviously important to them.
Good
as well.
news though.
And they could be picking Trump
Nebraska has voted to legalize marijuana.
for the Senate, guys.
Oh shit, I'm on my way, bro.
Measure passed
Everyone's
in
gonna smoke weed
Arizona,
anyway.
So, you know, voters aren't always sticking to the
Yeah.
categories people want to put them in. Can we see the Nevada?
That's the worst part. I mean, it's legal. I mean, I get the
Paid sick leave is now a thing in Nebraska, by the way.
Jackie Rosen.
Paid sick leave not a thing?
Nope.
Is it not?
We finally voted for it. I voted. That's like one of the reasons why I was like, I need a vote.
They didn't think this
And
was
then
gonna be a tough race.
the whole
This is
like
a little tough right now. But again, a lot of the vote is
election
still out
thing went on
in
too.
Clark County. Let's see. You can see how compared to Biden, she's slightly underperforming Biden.
Compared to Biden.
There's
I don't even know if like
20% of the vote out in Clark
Biden.
County. I
I
don't
want to make curry
too much
tomorrow, but I don't know if I want to
Nevada
anymore.
without sort of a majority
Why
of
not,
the
bro?
county in, or at least 90% in Washoe, which is
The only
more
bad thing
reflective
though
of the
about
entire
Nebraska is
state.
Deb
Neck
Fisher.
and neck there.
She's still in.
I think it's fair to say at this point with the vote where it is,
We could have voted in a fucking
overperforming
independent. Oh my god.
No one's ever gonna do that.
right now, but it's still
No, as in for Senate.
and that's what's going to really.
He was so.
Senate?
Oh,
Yeah, it
dude,
was.
if only.
Waiting for the Montana Senate seat as well.
It was close.
To hold on.
Not as close as like it should have been, but like Dan
Also,
Osborne
look at
would have been like
Yeah.
big if he actually went like fucking.
Sheehy, look at this. The incumbent John Tester is
Like,
down.
Democrat.
This was the most
I'm kind of a
expensive
realist.
Senate
I'm
race,
just like,
I think,
dude, between
maybe
the two
ever
people that you
in
really think
Montana
are
here.
actually.
This was
Then again, that's
huge
also the
fight,
kind of
and
thinking
we
that
only have
makes
about 30%
independence
in, so we
not
can't
great.
really draw too much from here.
I registered as
See,
non.
you know, this is a very red
bipartisan.
state. Was at 56.
I
He's
think that was the
performing
one.
at 51 right now,
Yeah.
so he's sort of
Yeah.
underperforming.
We probably
But
should have
look,
listened
it's still
to our
early in the night.
first
There's still
president when
70%
he
of the
said
vote
you
that's out in
probably shouldn't
Montana.
make a
This is what we're
bipartisan
going to be
nation.
watching closer.
It'd be a really bad idea.
There's still a lot of counties that haven't even
And the next,
reported
like, six
vote
of them
yet.
said
Still
the
very
exact
early in
same
Montana, but the Republican Tim Sheehy's on top.
Who was it that fucking said it?
We're back with our
I was
panel
like,
now with our guest, Claire
you
McCaskill,
faggot.
former Democratic Senator from Missouri.
What did I say?
Daughter, Chief of Communications for the 2020.
Like, I don't know. This
Good to have you both
2024 primary
here. Let me start.
election is over.
We may hear
Thy Bell Tolls has won
sooner than
by
later.
a staggering
What
238,000
that will make
points.
it a less bitter moment for those on the left.
I should have bet on the election.
Boy,
I ain't
that's
gonna lie. I
a
would
really
make
hard question.
little money.
First,
Niggas knew that. Real niggas knew that Kamala was gonna
try to
Okay.
reach out and be a
Niggas knew that.
unifier and
Fly.
try to
Anyway, my face is
acknowledge that
fucking
this
numb.
country is divided,
Well,
incredibly
yeah,
divided.
really.
I don't think he will. That's not who he is.
Mike
That's
off.
not how he got elected.
Sorry, my mic was
And I
muted
don't
during
know
that.
him.
I thought it was
You
going
could
to stay
probably answer
muted.
this better than I could, but it doesn't seem like to me that
Yeah.
this would
I've
be
been
the
playing
moment
Cy on
where he
top.
would not try to be
As in I
his
played one
authentic
game.
self, which is I'm a
Thought you were done playing League.
I said I was taking a break.
I'm somebody who
What?
is. I'm going to be.
I
Your
did say
fighter
I was
against
taking a
everything
break.
You hate
I swear
about
you said you were
government.
done.
I think he'll stay with that kind of theme
Well,
tonight.
let me ask Mark, is that how he ran? Has he,
I tried to ghostblade into Axum
process more
and into Opportunity. It's actually really nice.
president.
I was also going
Yeah,
up against
both are
Nari
good builds.
He's
that
got
was
his own
really
unique
shit.
style, and he
Yeah,
speaks
so was
his
I.
language. But I also think when we were talking about this earlier, I think Jim Messina was talking about it. That Democrats
my Nari was like
had made
level
the
2.
decision to basically just keep
Not really,
campaign
but
to
like he
be
was
anti-Trump.
basically that.
And for the last 10 years, it's been primarily anti-Trump. I remember coming down the stairs with him as president-elect the first time in 2016, and I thought actually he gave a much more open speech to bringing the country together, because that was his first moment speaking as president-elect in 2016 in the wee hours over here at the Manhattan Hilton. And so it'll be interesting to see if he's going to hit on his campaign themes.
I mean, let's